disappointed, 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 and disappointed.
Well, we'll find out what's disappointing Zawa in this list. But anyway, let's just
everything.
Everything, yeah. Let's just start off the episode. Welcome to the 121st episode. Hello, we're back with yours truly, Sean, aka Hawk525, as your host, as always, and joining me as always as well, Zawa or Zawarudo in the mix.
It's cold.
Is it cold now? Nice. All right.
Well, that's because I have the AC on. So I'm like,
you have the AC on. Okay. I'm
smart.
Yeah. I mean, the Hawaiian life, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have quite the news to talk about. First, we're gonna just cover some initial stuff, and then we'll transition into PlayStation 5 right at the beginning-ish. And then even after that, though, we still have quite a bit to talk about. So this could be another jam-packed podcast. So make sure you have your popcorn and snack with you and a drink, and kick back and relax and listen to us ramble about some gaming stuff. So
crap,
yeah, just good old crap coming out of our mouths about gaming. There's quite a bit though. There's definitely some fighting game stuff, some actual serious stuff right relatively in the beginning, and then later on we got quite a bit of like random news here and there, but yeah, it's worth mentioning at least. So thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that fun stuff on YouTube, and just follow us on all the other platforms like iTunes and Spotify and all that stuff. So thank you very much. We appreciate that. So anyways, let's get right into the news. Starting off with this. With the PlayStation 5 stuff. So Target, amidst of the launch, we're shipping out PlayStation 5s with no additional packaging, meaning they know what you're getting. So people around you know what you're getting, and so if it's sitting outside, I guess they know what it is. So you have those porch pirates, basically like stealing your PlayStation 5s, possibly because they know what it is. They know if it's worth stealing or not. So I think that might have been fixed up, and maybe there might have been some misunderstanding, but there might have been some that slipped through and did not have any packaging at all. I'm not too sure, but any comments, Zawa? How would you feel if your PlayStation 5 was not protected by the brown box, by the brown cardboard?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords, and I think I have a gun at my uncle's house. Going to war.
Damn, do you have a Keyblade on you?
No, that was my boyfriend's brother.
Damn, man. So you have like all the bleach swords and the One Piece swords as well. Is that what you're counting?
Virgils, Rupias, Tsugayas. What the hell's my Zarakis? And I'm missing one more.
Oh, okay, I see. Funny.
But the other one is actually was from Japan, so it's. I'm not supposed to use it. It's supposed to be like a decorative.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
it's like heirloom, like an heirloom material, like sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
something like that. So I'm not supposed to use it. Yeah. But back to like the shipping and stuff. For how many days? Let me look at my timeline. For 4 days. 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
I told my family, you ain't fucking leaving this house because there's important packaging coming, and they're like, why you're not leaving this fucking house?
I remember you saying that in the previous episode.
I mean, it finally came on Monday. Has it been that long? Yeah, it finally came on Monday, and the UPS delivery guys, no joke, said I was the 300th customer with the PS5.
Wow.
To be delivered for Hawaii, and I was like, so how many Xboxes did you guys have to deliver? 3.
Oh.
In the back of my head, I was laughing. I was like, oh, wow.
Damn, that's literally like 10 times, or not 10 times, 100 times the amount.
Yeah, and I was like, wow. Guess that says something about Hawaii.
Yeah, right.
We enjoy Sony.
Majority is majority is PlayStation. Wow, okay. Seems like it, right?
It's like, I'm sorry.
Probably like on your island or whatever. Maybe like the other islands are probably like a little more Xbox oriented or whatever.
Probably.
It may balance things out, but yeah. But I think for the most part though, it was some sort of like miscommunication or whatever. So I think most people got theirs in a traditional packaging. So that's there's a bit of a funny goof relating to the PlayStation 5. So we can move on from that. There's this funny gift I wanted to throw in here. Do you see it, Zawa?
I mean, I did that quest to save the kitty. Now I need to find out where can I have the kitty as a friend.
Spider Cat, yeah.
Yeah. Spider-Man. I mean, the cat's name is Spider-Man. The whole interaction in that quest was really funny.
Yeah, the cat is getting quite the traction as well. Whoa, what the hell? That's new to me. All right, sorry about that.
What was that?
That was a good old Yang trying to put all the resources into one thing. All right, so as people like Yang reported, remember the game PT or the demo PT that Kojima worked on before he got fired from Konami? So
you mean fuck com?
Oh yeah, fuck Konami. Yeah, fuck Konami. Yeah. Anyway,
that sounds like a food item.
Yeah, right. Anyway, there was a report that PT at some point was backwards compatible, but Konami went out their way to actually not make that happen, and they've been trying to remove it from the PlayStation Store, right? Or they did, right? For at least for the PlayStation 4, and then for those who still have it on their PlayStation 4s, like myself, were potentially able to play it on the PlayStation 5, right? But I think Konami put a lock on it, and now you can't do that. So, so essentially it won't play on the PlayStation. Oh yeah, it says this PlayStation 4 game isn't playable on PlayStation 5, and then for more info, click here. Blah blah blah. There's a screenshot right here on the from the article put up by Polygon. So kind of sucks. Really says about Konami quite a bit more, going out their way to really try to like block Kojima, it seems like, as much as they can. Any comments, Zawa?
They really want to drive their company to the ground.
Yeah, right. One nail after the other, right, on their coffin.
Like I know their other business side is the what was it? Pachinko games.
Pachinko games, Yu-Gi-Oh.
But still, like
they're making money still.
Yeah, they're making money, but it's to that point. Like, just get out of the game market then if you're going to be doing this.
I think the last game I can vividly remember was the Metal Gear Survival game. I forgot what it was called.
What
It might have been
the fuck is
just
that?
it might have just called Metal Gear Survive. It's just a generic name for a generic game from yours truly, Konami. Without Kojima, it's a generic survival game now, unfortunately. And then now PT is unable to be played on the PlayStation 5, which is I mean, I can't say what benefit would bring it, like graphics wise and performance wise, right? But I imagine it would be able to run it like without any hiccups or anything like that, right? But
Yeah.
we don't know because Konami said no. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That sucks. But anyway, more on PlayStation 5 news or related news. Godfall will be a PlayStation 5 exclusive for 6 months, meaning I don't think you can play it on Xbox. I think you could play it on PC, but
Yeah, the PC version I think is out-ish.
Uh-huh.
Don't quote me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But when it comes to console exclusives, yeah, I mean it's only on PlayStation, so.
I mean, I don't mind.
Right. Speaking of which, have you played Godfall yet?
Yes, I'm just very, what's the word? Disappointed that there's no crossplay at the moment.
Oh yeah.
So I guess it's like to that point that we just gotta wait and see.
Yeah. That is the word on the street, I guess. So, but anyway, let's talk about the PlayStation 5. Let's actually talk about the actual system itself and our experiences so far. So, as you kind of said, you got yours a couple days after launch, right? You got it like on the Monday or Tuesday or whatever.
Monday.
Yeah. That was like over the weekend. I got mine a day after the launch day, so I got lucky. So, got quite a bit of hours in there. Yeah. How was setting up for you?
I mean, to be truthfully, after what was it last night, you guys were talking about like what items and stuff were supposed to be part of the packaging. I did not get the.
Did you not get the cable?
Cable.
Oh my goodness! I got the cable.
Like I have everything else except for the charging cable, but it's a good thing I have like 6 of these.
Yeah, same here.
It's just that now when I look at it, I might have to buy one of those adapters and just have it on the side.
Oh yeah.
Buy the charging station.
Yeah, speaking of charging station, I actually got the PlayStation charger, the official one, today. So it's just sitting behind my TV, and it's weird because like the previous PlayStation or DualShock charger, you have to kind of like push it in to charge it, but now you just plop it on and it'll just charge. You don't have to like push it in or anything like that. So you just kind of just lay it on there. You'll feel like a click sort of, and then it'll start charging. You don't have to put any force in there or anything like that. So that's kind of nice. Although I guess that in turn could mean that you can knock off the controller easily from its charger, since it's not securely in there. So if you have like stuff around, it might like knock off the controller slightly to where it's not charging or anything like that. But I haven't had too much trouble. So, but that is something to worth noting if you're getting your charger soon or plan to get in the future. It's just plop it on. That's it. No pushing in required.
For setting up, it was pretty simple. Like I didn't do the whole like transfer data. I just pretty much did the whole manual setup after downloading the update and downloading save files that I wanted to do, and just see how fast it is to just install the games. So it took me roughly 2 hours to install all the games that I wanted on there.
Got it. Okay. What did you install or test out and stuff like that? What have you played so far? Let's just.
Okay, so far I installed these 2 the Godfall.
Godfall, okay. And Miles Morales. Very nice.
Then I forgot the Final Fantasy remake
Mm-hmm.
was a bitch and a half.
Oh yeah.
So 83 gigs was lost to that.
Yeesh, yeah.
And then I installed Overwatch and Apex. Funny about those two, I thought it would take long, but it's a good thing I had the Cat 7 Ethernet.
Yeah.
So they both took 30 minutes or less to just fully install and fully upgrade.
Oh, nice, nice.
I tested a Dynasty Warriors game.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Which I was so used to, like the PS4 being slow as fuck. So I was like, oh, okay, let's just jump in. Okay, here's the loading screen. I'm gonna look to my left. Ding! Oh, we're in.
I see.
There were some hiccups, but it was like very minor because I guess it was still trying to optimize in the background while I was playing one of the stages.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, yeah, it ran smoothly for Dynasty Warriors.
Nice, nice.
Uninstall that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I put in Kingdom Hearts. Then I thought to myself like, no, delete.
Damn.
And then for like Overwatch and Apex, they ran pretty smoothly compared to the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually on the PS4, I would have the these icons saying that I'm losing connection or my ping's getting super high, but it's consistent now. And I don't, when you shoot, you can actually feel the vibration.
Yeah.
So, but I think I might turn it off because it hurts my hand after a while.
It's pretty beefy, actually. I really like the haptic feedback for me. It's very satisfying for me. Like I've played Call of Duty with it. I've also played Astro's Playroom with it just to like see even more because it has the whole you can walk on different surfaces and feel them, right? And then I think it's cool. I think it's a cool little gimmick. I think in fact it might be the most exciting gimmick from the PlayStation 5, but
immersion.
The immersion, yeah, right. Makes me really want to test out Gran Turismo 7 once that comes out. That's probably the most exciting thing within that window, time window, I guess. Were you able to get a chance to play Astro's Playroom at all?
Only for a little while because I was like, I want to play.
Yeah.
But I did. When you started up, it felt like you were at the theaters. That whole.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh wow, this is cool. But then once you start, it telling you hold down the trigger to feel the different vibration. I was like, oh.
Yeah. How far did you go with it? Did you get to the spring part?
Spring Park. I think I stopped at what was it? The spa area or the beach?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I stopped at the beach area.
Okay. Yeah, because if you get to you can start from the beach and then you go in your way through the spa or pool or whatever, and then you pretty much from there turn into the springy thing, and then that's where you can really feel the adaptive trigger thing going on, Yeah. So I at least experienced those parts, and I think that's really cool that it gives off that sort of feedback now. And I can see why YouTubers were excited on that part. I was watching all the YouTubers before the whole thing launched, and then they were just all talking about the Playroom, how the adaptive triggers are really cool. They have different resistances and stuff.
Yep.
I can definitely see why. And that also translates over to Call of Duty. When you're aiming down a sight, there's some weight to the L2, and then when you shoot, you can feel the kickback and whatever. When the gun shoots back and forth or whatever, you can feel that, and when you're like running around, of course, and like when you pull back the bow and arrow, like you can also feel that sort of resistance. I think it's cool. I think it's a nice little simple but cool addition to gaming now. And then, like I said, this whole haptic feedback thing all came back from the iPhone and also just phones in general. They've been using this technology for years, and now it's in the controllers. And what do you know? I mean, granted, the Joy-Cons first used it, but not as strong. They're not as strong. But the PlayStation though, like Zawa said, like it's gonna probably hurt your hands or leave your hands like sore depending on what kind of hands you have. It's pretty beefy, dude. Pretty beefy. And then people who've been playing like Demon Souls have been saying like, oh, the feedback has been really cool. So even like action games are gonna like get a good kick out of it,
Yeah. Like, I guess because I was playing Miles last night. When you do your web, like just any webbing, you kind of like feel like the tension. So I was like, oh, because you're swinging and you kind of feel like the tension of you swinging, and then like the further away from the camera, I guess if that's my best way to describe it, the less tension you feel, and then it's kind of like where you are, what the focus is of Miles. Is he closer to the screen or far away? Like you can feel it. So it's pretty good. But again, I might have to turn it off on some games because again, it gets a little
much. Yeah, you can adjust it too. Luckily, like strong.
Yeah.
Is set by default, which is funny. But there's medium, low, and then off completely. So yeah, there's options for it. Now I can't imagine this draining the battery of the controller pretty fast, depending on like how much it's being used for each game. So I think the controller life is just the same as the DualShock 4 because it's using the haptic feedback. So it's like, yeah, maybe the battery life is actually technically better, but then the haptic feedback uses a little more power because it's more active, there's more various vibrations going on. Now it's just set back to like the same amount of battery life for the DualShock 4, which is fine. I mean, I have two controllers now, and then I have the charging dock, so I just switch it out instantly and stuff. So pretty cool. But did you want to say any more about just other stuff for PlayStation 5, like the menu and all that stuff?
Okay, well, I'll go briefly on the UI. The UI took a long time to get used to.
Okay, interesting.
And so did the button.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
We're used to like holding it, and we'll see the side window to go select, to do things to turn off. But
yes.
Like, oh, I guess it's like an extra step.
Yeah, you have to do. I'm still trying to get used to that too. Which is weird.
And I am not one of those players that put my PS5 on rest mode. After I'm done with PS5, it goes to sleep. You shut off, Seth.
Yeah, you shut. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I guess the other thing that I did with the PS5 was the party setup. Much more easier to set up and navigate through.
Ooh, okay.
And then this was me and my friend on Godfall. We don't know why we did this. We share screened each other.
Oh wow, okay. How did that go?
Well, he was running on Wi-Fi, so there was that little hiccup.
Yeah.
Ethernet, but it was pretty good because I had him like on the upper right corner of my screen, and then he had me like on the lower corner, blocking his health bar, and I was like, "You're an idiot. Could you move so you know you're about to die?" No. Okay. So at that moment, we're kind of like calling out, like, you go here and I'll go here. We meet up here, so at least we know where we're going, in the game. But yeah, I like that feature. Like you can just insta small stream to each other.
Yeah. You can like share each other's screen and like make
Yeah.
make it smaller so you can like still game but still see your friend at the same time, sort of thing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
Oh, shit. And also for that, I installed Monster Hunter, and that thing, yay!
Yeah, I know, right? Like I was about to say, like, dude, playing Monster Hunter for a little bit on the PlayStation 5, I was like, damn, like,
I was like, so this is the power of an SSD.
yeah, and just like, this is what happens when you actually have some sort of PC like parts to actually run Monster Hunter. So now it's like ultra smooth, 60 frames per second throughout pretty much most of it, right? Like there might be some little bitty drops, but I can't see it. So it was actually really good. Like Monster Hunter is one of those games where you should test it out on the PlayStation 5 just to see like the massive difference between 4 and 5. Like it is night and day. Like and I have the PlayStation 4 Pro, and even then it's still night and day to me. Because even on the Pro, it still hiccups with the even with the frame rate priority mode on, meaning you can play it in 60 frames per second, but it'll drop like constantly to like back to like 40 or 50 ish, depending on how much action there's going on the screen. But PlayStation 5, man, like wow. I've had a graphics priority on the entire time, and that baby is smooth. Wow.
And then I guess to wrap up my section of the PS5 talk.
Sure. Yeah.
The recording, the internal recording stuff.
Yeah.
It is legit. It does record in 1080p, 60 frames per second. Because I checked, because you can check the information of the stuff. I was like, oh, it just took the next generation to get here. Good job.
Yeah. That's
I guess
pretty nice.
Yeah, so I guess like for people that wants to make content and they don't have like Elgato or a different capture device.
Yeah, it's a start.
Yeah, it's a start. It's just that you can't really edit it. But
sure, yeah.
At least it's 1080p and 60 frames per second. So I'm just gonna take a wild guess in the next few years when we get like the PS5 Pro or whatnot.
I hope not, but we'll see.
You might be able to record in 4K 60 frame.
Oh yeah. I think you can record in 4K, but it's just 30 frames per second. I think for now. Yeah, so it's got a lock on it for right now for the frame rate. Understandably so. I mean, we're not there just yet. Anyway, just because the 4K TVs aren't still quite the norm just yet. I do have one, but not everyone does, and but we're getting there. We're getting to the 4K stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I have a 4K TV.
Yeah. Like I said, we're getting there. Yeah. As for me, I do like it overall so far. It's been treating me pretty good. I guess the only problems I've ran into was the audio issue. It was set to 5.1 channel by default for some reason instead of two channels. So I was like, why am I not getting audio through my capture card or whatever, my Elgato? But I'm getting audio through through my my sound bar or whatever, my sound system. And then it turns out, I just had to switch it down or dumb it down to 2 channels instead of 5.1 Dolby, whatever, right? There's also 7.1 or something like that. I forget, but that's like the big sound setup, right? But yeah,
surround sound, blow your freaking
yeah, blow your mind sort of thing. But yeah, I just had to dumb it down to 2, and then that fixed my problem. And then I guess the other issue, quote unquote, I ran into was just like, it was weird because when I was installing Monster Hunter, right, it said it was installed, but when I tried to actually get it going, right, it said, wait until Monster Hunter is installed. I'm like, what? So, I guess it didn't fully install, even though the thing indicated that the indicator said it was installed. So I guess it might have been a bug or something like that, like on the indication sort of side of things. So I guess for next time, like I guess whenever you're installing games, just check the notification / downloads and uploads or whatever, which is like on the bottom of the screen for PlayStation 5s. And then so check there. If everything's all installed, it should actually say it instead of just looking at the game saying, "Oh, it's installed" or whatever. It's weird. Yeah. It was a weird thing, but other than that, Monster Hunter is the only game I've tried out so far, I think. And then when it comes to the actual PlayStation 5 game, I've played Call of Duty, which the game itself has some problems, unfortunately, because I ran into the issue of frames dropping during the zombies mode when there's a lot of zombies going on. But I think that's just the game itself not being optimized for consoles for whatever reason. I think it's more optimized for PCs because the guys I was playing with, they didn't run into the issues on PC. And then like recently when I was like playing with them again, just in online multiplayer, there was some stuttering going on during like the replays or whatever, like when they show you like the final kill cam / best play of the game sort of thing. That the replay was like stuttery throughout those replays. I'm like, what is going on? And it kept saying like error, error number this and that or whatever. I was like, what is going on, man? Come on, Activision. Like, geez Louise, or Treyarch, whatever. What's going on? Somebody, yeah. It does have its own bugs too, because in the middle of something it crashes and I'm just like, what? But yeah, I think that's the game. I hope that's the game issue, because otherwise, yeah, nothing else has come up for the PlayStation 5 in terms of issues. So overall, I do like the UI. It's passable. I think it's good, but I think it definitely could use some improvement. I think the way you have to like close your app should be a little more fine-tuned. It should go back to the PlayStation 4 ways, where you just hit the PlayStation button and then just immediately says close application or whatever, all the other options, just like the one before. Like kind of what you're saying, like on the PlayStation 5 there's an extra steps, like what so if you're so in tune with the PlayStation 4, you're gonna have a kind of a hard time to get used to that. So the rhythm of things is still a little something I have to get used to as well. Yeah. But really, otherwise, I do like it, like I said. And then it's kind of like Netflix with the UI thing going on. And it works. It functions well. It's just that I hope they incorporate the PlayStation 5 themes later on to make it a little more, visually interesting and whatever. So there's that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it on my part as well. If you have anything else to say, Zawa?
The speakers.
Oh, yeah.
So damn quiet.
Oh, is it quiet for you? Yeah.
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 But for the mic, I sometimes forget I have it on. So
no.
I have to manually like
mute it.
Mute myself or go into the settings and mute it. But it's just one of those extra accessories, that it's good for those that don't have, mics to chat with.
It's a good start. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that I thought the speakers would be a little more
louder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how the mic fares when you have so much like haptic feedback going on, like when the controller itself is vibrating. So I wonder if like the mic will pick it up. Maybe not, but I imagine maybe for some controllers when it goes that strong with the vibration, it might get picked up or something. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm sure they've worked that out when they're designing the controller. But I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think that's it for our impressions, right? So, do you like the PlayStation 5 so far? He's just staring at it. Oh, you have your standing up next to the Switch. Nice. Mine is standing up way high up like the Eye of Sauron.
I think I might want to do something like that because you see people making like little doodads on the PS5. The best one I've seen was Kaiba.
Of course, yes. Someone 3D printed Kaiba's head and they just plopped it on top, and it just literally looks like Kaiba. It's so funny.
I was like, yes.
Yes. You got the disc one, right? The disc version?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I love my physical.
Yeah.
No, Hawk, I didn't get the disc because how else am I gonna play this on a disc?
True. Okay. Yeah, I should have caught that. I should have.
How else would I do that?
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm asking for the listeners, right? They can't see what you got. Okay. All right. I'm asking for them.
They
Right.
don't see this wallet.
Yeah. It's.
I like that in the setup for the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
You can insert your game disc while the whole process is going. And then I think it was like at the bottom, it's like, please do not insert the disc to the no disc version PS5. It's like people are actually going to be doing that.
Oh yeah. Well.
It's like,
Mm-hmm. All right. Seems like the launch itself, while the stock of things isn't so hot, right? Because there's a lot of like scalpers and stuff like that, like trying to sell them for like thousands of dollars, if not tens of thousands of dollars, which I think that could be fake, but then they probably just like put up on that price for like 1 second and took a screenshot and then just put it back down to 1,000 or something like that, just for news outlets to be like, oh, look at this person, whoa, and then clickbait. But otherwise, though, at least the units themselves seems like they're working just fine. I think there are some issues, right? Like the rest mode being weird for some games, right?
but wasn't it supposed to be like fixed because there was that update that was 2 days ago?
Right. There was a system update, so I might have fixed it. But I'm not too sure. I haven't run into that issue yet, and frankly, I don't want to. I don't want to test it out.
I know, I don't.
Yeah.
Like for all the years I had my PS3 and PS4 and PS5, I never put it in rest mode.
Yeah, whenever my PS4 goes into rest mode, that's only because it's been sitting on the menu, like the actual home menu, for like a long time. But I never put it on rest mode for like any game, just in case. Yeah. That is the gist of things. So at least it seems like there's no like widespread problems, like the blue ring of death or like red ring of death or whatever indication, or shutdowns and whatever. Like there might be some isolated issues or instances, but really otherwise there's no like massive or major issues, so that's good.
It's like I can't find that Twitter posts of people complaining, oh, I'm crashing here and there, and someone just put outright like, it's a launch system. You're gonna get, it's a toss of the coin. You're either gonna get the good side where everything works, or you're gonna get that one that is gonna crap out.
Right. Yeah.
So knock on wood. Thank you for
there. There is that 95% that have it working, and then there's a 5% that don't. And I feel like those people are gonna get blown up on the news outlets, so they might think, oh, PlayStation 5 is broken, blah blah blah, Xbox better, that's just that sort of talk. When
it's kind of like those what was it, on TikTok or Twitter?
Yeah,
they were posting, oh, my Xbox is smoking.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like I really want, like at that point in time, Microsoft step in and going like, because you did this, your warranty for your system.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. If somehow they could do that, that would be so funny. That'd be so like poetic. Like that would be well deserved, because like that's like kind of dumb, because
to me you are kind of like stepping on toes, going like, if your little vape hee hee ha ha actually is damaging your system.
Yeah, like you deserve it. Like you're not gonna get a replacement. Like fuck you. Like that's your fault for trying to get some clout and make a funny video about it and shit. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, don't blow vape smoke, because it's not just smoke or whatever. It's actually like water and like other chemicals that leave like a sticky sort of residue sometimes, depending on what kind of vape you get or liquid you get. So yeah, especially if you get the cheap one, like it's gonna probably leave some sticky stuff behind it, I imagine. So that could be the one that's damaging the console itself.
Which again,
yeah,
if Microsoft does do that, it's like, you know, that's your fault. I hope you have an extra like $500 laying around.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I think we've gone on long enough for the PlayStation 5. Cool system so far. It's been treating us so well, and yeah, so it's pretty much officially the new generation of gaming starting. So the dawn of the new generation has begun. So pretty cool stuff.
It just took a while.
Yeah. Anyways, now we can move on to other news, still relating to gaming, of course. What's not so cool, unfortunately, speaking of Black Ops Cold War, is some exclusivity issues going on. Not so much being exclusive, like as in like, well, there is a zombie thing being console exclusive, I guess. But I think. But anyway, I noticed that when I bought my digital copy for Cold War, which you have to get the $70 version because, you know, that comes with the upgrade, right? With the from the PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5, when you can't just buy the straight up PlayStation 5 version for whatever fucking reason. You still have to buy the upgrade version, right, to get the whole thing happening. And on top of that, apparently, there were some things that came with it that make it seem like more of a anti-consumer thing, because what happens is when you get the digital version on PlayStation, you actually get some more stuff than other people would on other systems, including PC and Xbox. So what you get in Call of Duty Cold War Digital Edition on PlayStation is extra class slots, extra tier skips, extra weapon XP, and exclusive double XP events. So what does that sound like to you? Damn. That is some console privilege if I ever seen one.
Here we go again.
Right? Here we go again. This is like taking it the next step, dude. That's like kind of fucked up. Even that's like coming from me, you know. So I guess reading further into this from Eurogamer, it says the Battle Pass bundle bonus is called, gives PlayStation players who buy the $20 Battle Pass bundle an additional 5 tier skips. That makes for a total of 25 tier skips. So either way, that sounds like a really big skip, like in a Battle Pass. Like, holy crap. Wow. Yeah. If that's true. But man. Only on PlayStation too. Only on PlayStation.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Like, this is some actual console privilege going on here. And then the double XP bonus, of course, which that means you can level up faster and prestige faster, unlocks stuff faster. And not only that, you have 2 extra slots for loadouts, meaning you can have like more guns set up for each specific thing that you have, you know. So it's just a little more the cherry on top for like pay to win. But not only that, it's like a console to win sort of situation going on. So you gotta play on the PlayStation if you want the full like privilege sort of package going on, if that's one way to put it. So I imagine you don't have much to say, but how would you feel if this went on for like other games that you play, like, you know, like Destiny or something like that? Like, let's say you play on Xbox, right? And then you hear your friends like that are playing on, you know, PlayStation, and they're like, oh, look at all these guns I got. Oh, look at all these skins I got. Or all these shaders and whatever, like extra slots, extra whatever. Like, how would you feel?
the other company flew more money than the company I supported.
As you drink your Pepsi.
I'm sorry, it just comes down to there. It's like who's gonna fly more money to support?
Yeah,
game.
That is the situation here. Money talks, and
I mean, look at what the Square Enix Avengers game.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get PlayStation is gonna get Spider-Man first over like the other.
Dude, yeah, they've been cucking so hard on other games as well. Not just Call of Duty, man. Yeah, like you're right. They've been doing that for Marvel Avengers as well. So, and not only that, in general, like you can't play Spider-Man unless you have a PlayStation. So it's like, exclusive on top of exclusives, and then now there's like console privilege apparently.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked, but that is the world we live in right now, unfortunately. Where money still talks, if not more, when it comes to video games. Yeah. So that's just how it is, not only for Call of Duty, but for other games as well. All right, so more on PlayStation 5. Quick little bit of news. The Nioh Collection is coming to PlayStation 5 in February, upgrading both games and all DLC in 4K resolution and running frames up to 120 frames per second. So I don't know if you played Nioh. I don't know if you're one of those players, but
Nioh.
Nioh, yeah. But yeah, if you love Nioh, and if you want an excuse to play it again, like especially at 120 frames per second, if you have a monitor that can do that, damn, that maybe this might be the opportunity to pick it up. And of course, if anyone is new to Nioh and want to check it out, and have a PlayStation, definitely that could be a good time too. So I don't know how many TVs can actually do that with 120 hertz refresh rate, but I'm sure there is. And oh my god, I just read on the side of what is going on with politics. I
Justice.
I'm sorry. Like, I know we're
you took a. If that ain't ADD, I don't know what that is.
I know, right? like right on the side, I'm like, oh my god. I'm sorry.
What's that?
Yeah, I know, right? So I'm sorry, but that caught my attention, dude. Like, just real quick, Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., has tested positive for COVID. So, ooh, ouch, ouchies.
Oh no, what a nightmare.
Yeah, right. Oh man. All right. Anyway, Nioh is coming with the upgrade and stuff. So, and okay, so, oh wow.
We broke.
Wow. Okay, this could mean something. This could be news. So, I guess what's happening here? Well, before this page turned into this, there was an offer from Monstercat Gold, or oh no, that's the package. Monstercat, I think that's the website where you can have like royalty-free music, right? For whatever it is, like streaming and content creation in general. They're kind of like Spotify, but sort of like if you subscribe there, you can access to the music and stuff like that. They've had some sort of collaboration with Twitch, and what happens is if you subscribe to them in the gold package, you are automatically a Twitch affiliate. What does that sound like to you?
Here we go again.
Yeah. So remember when you have to work up your way to being an affiliate on Twitch?
Yep.
Now you can just pay $5 a month to be an affiliate. I don't know if this is like a one-time thing, but yeah. But apparently, it looks like the offer has ended, and maybe or I think they might have just turn it off. Like there was a lot of backlash on this.
Of course.
Yeah, because this is what we're running into for those who are watching on the video. Like it's just a white screen with like plain old text saying the offer has ended. I guess yeah, it just went back to normal. Like you can't be an affiliate by paying, I guess. I don't know. That's funny. That's really funny actually. They're probably just like, this is a bad idea, guys. Yeah.
We made a mistake.
Yeah. Imagine, right? Imagine just paying your way to being a Twitch partner. You know what I mean? Like that would be such a slap in the face for like a lot of people who like put a lot of work into being an affiliate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or affiliate / partner, excuse me. Because like, well, I remember when the whole affiliate thing started first, it was easy because it was just like, oh yeah, sign up and whatever, right? But they actually like put some guidelines up, like, oh, you just have to stream this many times this week or a week, and then get this many viewers. Not that much, I guess, in comparison to being a partner, but it's still like a level of work. You know, you have to put some hours into it and streaming, and you have to still put the time into becoming an affiliate, right? But imagine, you know, something like this where they can just pay their way of becoming an affiliate / partner. It's like, yeah, that would have been a real slap in the face, but it looks like they cut that off real quick because they knew they made a mistake. So, if you don't have any further comments, we can definitely move on to something actually pretty freaking serious coming up involving with Ubisoft. While I get a swig of water.
Ubisoft. Skip.
Yeah.
Not really, because that was a really heart stopper.
Yeah, I literally woke up
when it first came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I literally woke up to the very first post right here, which is this news article. Now, of course, yeah, I mean the update provides the real situation here, but it was like hostage takeover, possibly people on the roof. I'm like, oh my god, like what is going on? So apparently, so there's all these like reports and updates and such. Okay, now they took them down, but like, but they were up previously. So there's like a bunch of updates. There's some news footage of people on the roof, as you can see right here for those who are watching. Police shutting down a lot of streets. Police in tactical gear. Like, my goodness, it was quite big, right?
AEV.
Yeah, right. Yeah, might as well bring in the UAV, dude. Holy crap, that might have been. But anyway, so a lot of big outlets on Twitter were reporting this. It was quite the situation, but it turns out that there was a phone call saying that, oh, we're gonna take over your headquarters and hold you guys hostage, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know the exact words, of course, but it's somewhere along those lines. Like, hey, we're gonna really rock this place up, pretty much. And that was like to them, like, oh shit, they might actually do something. Like, they might be actually serious. So that's why everyone literally went all up on the roof, barricaded the door to the roof, and they had to just sit there because they didn't know what was gonna happen. Like, imagine like working, and all of a sudden, like, you get this call, like what do you do? You know, like, do you ignore it, or do you like actually go with it? You know, and I think, of course, they were right to be panicking like this. It was quite the serious situation, man. Like, and like, you know, unfortunately on Twitter, there are a bunch of meatheads, and they were saying like, oh, it's a new promotion for Rainbow Six Siege DLC or whatever it is. Like, you know, insert Rainbow Six joke here. You know, like, also like, oh, this is what they get for making crappy games and Assassin's Creed and Valhalla, whatever, blah blah blah. Like, oh my god, dude, it was quite the disgrace, you know.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, those people came out and did those really shitty comments, right? I wonder if I can like find any of those. I guess not immediately in this thread, but anyway, probably some of them deleted them. But anywho, either way, it was quite serious. But thankfully, it turned out to be a hoax. The call itself was a hoax. They were just trying to scare them, right? But with that even being said, of course, it's still very serious, and I think the police are investigating still of trying to find who exactly did it, right? There might be an update to that, but we'll see. But thankfully, yeah, the people in Montreal, Ubisoft, that's where the event took place, are all safe. No one got hurt. There could have been, gunfire going off and someone might have gotten hurt, but no one got hurt. Very very fortunate. And they put out a statement, which I will bring up on the bigger screen. Sorry, but yeah. Did you have any comments, Zawa, while I try to go find the image?
Because and when stuff happens like that, like a bomb threat or a hostage threat, more than likely, whatever establishment got that call, they ain't gonna play it off. They're pull out all of the stops to make sure their employees are safe. So whoever did that, for maybe their little hee hee ha ha moment, just pray that the FBI didn't find you yet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because this is like a terrorist level threat. Yeah, this is some. They're gonna face some serious consequences. I think that's a federal offense, right? So doing something like that. I don't know the exact law that's being broken, right? I'm not that sort of person, but from common sense, dude, that is what.
Are you that bored?
Right, yeah. How bored are you, and just how much nothing is going on in your life for you to do that shit? Interfering with someone's business, and not only that, threatening, playing with their lives like it's nothing. It's just an idea of a joke. The fuck, dude? That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah. So it's how bored are you?
Yeah.
I will buy you an adult toy to make you not be bored.
Right. If that's what it really takes. Yeah. Right.
It's I will buy you that.
So, I want to read this statement real quick here, put up by Ubisoft. It says, "We want to salute the courage and composure our team showed today. Our focus remains on ensuring their health and well-being. We would also like to thank the SPVM for their quick and professional response, helping to bring the situation under control. We are extremely relieved this was resolved without incident, and we'd like to thank you all for your support and kind words." Yeah, just capitalizing on the fact that nothing happened, thankfully, and hopefully the perpetrator is found soon enough, and so he receives the rightful level of justice that person deserves. So
shoot him in the head. I mean, what?
That's a little extreme, but I mean, you never know. I mean, I guess behind doors, right? I mean, you never know. But
if it's a gamer, then ban them from their account, their IP.
Oh yeah, everything, dude. This person deserves to be in prison. This is terrorist levels of of a threat. So
yeah,
they deserve to be banned from life. Some way or the other. But I mean, I understand your emotions about it. This person deserves some form of a punishment, not just oh, you get a fine. You know what I mean? They definitely
get a slap on the wrist for this.
Oh, definitely, absolutely a slap on the wrist for sure, and behind bars and all that stuff. So, all right, we can definitely move on from that. But we unfortunately have also some terrible news for a gaming company, but thankfully it's not as harmful in a way, but more harmful on a digital side of things or network side of things. We did not actually report this, or not report this, talk about this in the previous episode. This happened actually, I think around the time we were recording, but Capcom was getting hacked, right? And unfortunately, with that hack, that came with like information, private information, and also not only that, there are some leaks that came out, gaming related. So, one of them being like some details on the new upcoming Resident Evil game Village, with more details and stuff like that. Yeah, Village. There's some sort of like battle royale thing going on apparently with Resident Evil. A new Ace Attorney collection for PS4 and Switch. Project code name Guillotine for Switch. Project Reiwa. No platforms mentioned yet. There's some information on Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Resident Evil 4 for Oculus and VR. A game called Shield, which is apparently a shooter geared towards streamers, apparently. Source code for DMC2 and Umbrella Chronicles, so maybe some sort of like collection thing again. And then also information on Stadia paying Capcom $10 million to put Resident Evil 7 and 8 on their platform, and then Sony paying for some sort of time exclusivity on the demo for some sort of VR on Resident Evil 7 still, which is kind of weird. I think there was also more on the leak itself. Oh yeah, there's a lot of information, so I'm not gonna go through that. But I think there was one more thing that will clear things up. So yeah, this is the schedule that got leaked. So apparently Street Fighter 6 was in development for or which will come out by, apparently according to this. I think it reads 2022-ish during the third quarter, right? And then Dragon's Dogma 2, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Resident Evil Hank, Resident Evil Outbreak, right? And then it comes with all the other release dates and whatever time windows or release windows. Monster Hunter 6, Biohazard Apocalypse, Monster Hunter NSG, whatever that means, and Shield, as mentioned before. So yeah.
So wait, Resident Evil Hank. So we're gonna throw propane and propane accessories.
yeah. That's probably it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure what the Hank is all about.
Dude, we finally did it. We're finally gonna get the crossover.
I know, right? With King of the Hill, yeah. God damn it, Wesker.
God dang it, Chris, stop wasting propane.
Whoa! You see, like Chris, like grilling on the charcoal grill, and then he's like, "Whoa!"
So that's how he sounds when he dies.
Oh yeah. Whoa, yeah. When he gets bitten by a zombie or whatever. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, obviously, Street Fighter 6 was coming, of course, but damn, like by that window, I was like, okay, well, that's very unfortunate on Capcom's part. Hopefully, something tells me that these are pretty legit, but there's always that possibility of being fake. So there's that. Yeah. So, any comments before we move on, Matsuzawa?
Let's just hope these leaks are fake.
Yeah. But
and the breach.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna write off the breach was like fake. I'm gonna write it off as like these leaks are like the scapegoat. Like we gotta throw something so people will laugh.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way to. I guess that's a interesting and good way to think of it like that. Like, oh yeah, here are the leaks. This apparently happened, but
like,
not really. Yeah.
Leaks.
Yeah.
Throw off the trail.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Capcom came out and said like, "Oh yeah, these leaks are legit" or anything like that, but I'm definitely sure they're not gonna say anything anytime soon.
I don't want to say that.
Yeah, I definitely don't want them.
Leaks are real. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I think it's best to keep their mouth shut for now, at least. Definitely. Okay.
Just let the world piece together.
All right, so next up we have more on the unfortunate side of things when it comes to gaming companies. Sega expects an extraordinary loss of 10 billion yen during their current financial year, asks 650 employees to voluntarily retire. Youch. That's all I can say. There's not much detailing, but a part of why they're losing so much apparently is, of course, the pandemic. They haven't been able to produce much. Yeah, so I mean, that does add up. Like, I mean, what was the last Sega thing that you can remember that came out in the recent time? The Sega. For Sega, do you remember anything that came out from Sega in the recent times?
Nope.
Yeah. Like
top of my head.
Yeah, right on top of the head, not really. Like, yeah, I mean there's some Yakuza stuff, but not really much else. Like so it does kind of add up as to what has been going on with Sega as of late. So yeah, they're definitely not in a good position. Yeah. It's very unfortunate. I hope someone can come in and buy them out and help them out or whatever. But funny because there's been rumors about Microsoft coming in to buy Sega, but I think Phil Spencer debunked that, quote unquote. But we'll see what really is the word on the street.
Well, if it's like buying out and stuff, yeah, Microsoft might be the one, but I kind of want Nintendo to do it.
That makes sense, yeah, because they've been buddy over the years,
And they're kind of like neighbors already.
Mm-hmm.
So, to me, like at a not marketing, but like a merger standpoint, because your two companies are pretty much right next to each other.
Yeah,
and you don't have to fly out and anything. It'll be good for them. Can you not play with the wires? I'm gonna get shocked.
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying. It would make sense for Nintendo to come in and buy them out at this point. But yeah, one on the street right now is that Microsoft might be the one to do it. So yeah, who knows what could happen from there on. But that's what they're expecting. And not so much what's been confirmed so far, but with the things happening, it does add up. So unfortunately, that could be all true. So, but what also seems to be true is Square Enix reporting a loss of over $60 million during the release of Marvel's Avengers.
I mean, I haven't played the game, so I cannot say.
Right. But
I've watched people play it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like to that. Like you feel bad for them, but then also it's like maybe that project was a little bit too ambitious. I don't know.
Or rather, in this case, not ambitious enough. In this case, I think they didn't do enough for the game. Like from what I've heard, the game is just really basic. They're really trying to milk and monetize this as like an ongoing service, with all the parts they have to grind for, all the the RPG elements that you kind of have to grind for, and um, like put a lot of time and possibly money to get the skins and stuff like that. They spend a lot of money like advertising the game too, like marketing campaigns, commercials, collaborations with like 5 Gum and like and other stuff like that. So plus the fact that the game kind of sucked as a whole, and how they handled some characters, how they handled the Avengers as a whole, like, whoa, hello. Sorry about that. That was my phone.
Booty call.
Booty call. Anyway. Sorry about that. So, with all that adding up, it all makes sense, right? And not to mention, because of how the game turned out to be, a lot of players have been reportedly dropping off, like to the point where it's like barren, from what I'm hearing, like especially on PC. PlayStation might have better numbers, but that's dwindling quite a bit as well, because there's just not much to do. There's not much depth. There's not much to really go off of, Not to mention the whole thing with how they were trying to push Kamala as like this character to like cater to be like the next big thing, I guess. It's hard to explain, but I think they kind of did a poor job on that because it seems forced. It's not just like well written or natural, seems like, from what I've been reading. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It had potential, a Marvel game. I remember like when it was first revealed way back when. I was like one of the during like one of the E3s or something, like Square Enix, making some sort of Avengers game. It's like, whoa, this could be really cool, But this is how it turned out. This is it, And I know people who play this game and they like it to some extent, but it's like, damn, I feel bad for them too. Kind of like what you said, because it could have been something so much more, but they just half-assed it. And I don't want to blame it on Crystal Dynamics or whatever, like entirely. It might have been just in the direction that the big corporate heads wanted to take, just so that you have like minimal effort. Just check off the boxes, like, oh yeah, you have the Avengers, check. Oh, let's incorporate this, have a character like Kamala being a big face of the Avengers game, check, because she's would probably please the diversity side of things, check. Let's put in some mechanics that require to grind and put time in. And not to mention money for skins, check. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was just like very, very, very like cardboard, Destiny type of game, right? Like grind it out, get parts, hopefully, and make your character the best, whatever, that sort of thing. And
pray to the RNG gods.
What's up?
Pray to the RNG gods that you get.
Pray to the RNG gods, and also like get skins, right, to make your character look cool as much as possible throughout time. But yeah, they didn't even do that right. It's like worse than like Anthem, Destiny, and all those other games. So it's like, that's really unfortunate. I'm glad I didn't get the game, because from the looks of it, from the trailers, I was like, this might look cool, but for some reason, like, there was something about it that drew me back from like making the full purchase. And I hate to say it, but I made the right move personally for me. So yeah, it could have been a lot of potential. It was the Avengers. Like, how do you fuck that up, right? But it did. The game itself was just poorly written, and not enough ambition was put into it. Not enough love. It's very corporate. I think that's the gist of things. All right. So anyway, wanted to bring this up, which is a little more positive, which is involving with Deathloop, which was a game that was previously delayed. But now they have a new date, which is May 21st of 2021. A little more on the positive side of things. So that's on that. Squadron from Star Wars, the space shooter. Surprisingly, is actually getting more ships, maps, or a new map, and more stuff for the next update. And I think it's free. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But they previously said that it was most likely not gonna get updates. It was just like, oh, that's it. That's all you get, for $40. But they're updating it. They're putting more ships in, and I think that's pretty cool. But let me just make sure it doesn't like cost anything. Oh, it's a free update. There you go. Wow.
For now.
And this is from EA, or published by EA, of all things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would think that they would put a price behind it, right? But wow, in comparison to Square Enix, they seem to be a saint in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you thought of getting Squadrons at all? Or not really?
Nope.
No. Yeah.
I'm a good boy.
I mean, it's a fun space shooter if you have the right setup for it. Like, if you have the VR headset, if you have the flight stick for it. It's very immersive in that sense. But by itself, with no, any peripheral, it's alright, I guess. But it definitely helps the experience by having the peripherals. So, I think it's just one of those games that need it. It's like a flight simulator / arcadey sort of like shooter. It's hard to describe. It's like not entirely like a simulator, but it feels like you're in a Star Wars ship. But also there's like action thrown in there by because you can blow up other ships. But yeah. Anyway, just wanted to mention that. Genshin news. So remember we were talking about that one guy that spent a lot of money and he kind of cried about it and stuff like that. He was in tears. Rightfully so. I mean, but at the same time, it's like, why would you spend that much money? Previously, MTashed, who's known for other games such as Destiny on YouTube, said that he was gonna quit. Right? He was gonna even quit the free-to-play account, but he made another video saying that he really isn't now because he came out and admitted that he loves the game too much.
Okay.
He doesn't. Yeah, he garnished so much from this particular game for his channel. It's like, why would you leave that behind? It's that sort of situation, which I understand. I can definitely understand that. I think it's just funny of how it all kind of came about because he went from like, I'm gonna spend money to try to get this character to, God, I regret it, to like, I'm gonna quit this game to I'm gonna make a free-to-play account to, wow, their monetization sucks. I'm gonna quit entirely, pretty much. And now we're pretty much here, like at this point, like I can't leave this behind. There's a lot potential going on, right, to be had. So I think what he's going to do pretty much is he's gonna start another account called Free Willy, I guess, or something like that. Sorry, I'm getting the name kind of mixed up or butchered it, but anyway.
Sorry.
He wants to start a new account with just 4 stars. Like even if he earns the 5 stars, he's not going to use them. So he's only going to use the 4 stars that he gets. And, including like Razor, Bennett, Barbara, Sucrose, as you can see on the little bit of the screenshot right here, or on the screen right here in the video. So, yeah, so I mean, I overall respect it. It's just kind of funny. I think that's a way to put it. What do you think from looking from the outside in, sort of deal? Do you recognize this person at all?
Why? That's my thing about this.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It is.
Just
It
do
is
it.
strange.
Quit.
Mhm.
Quit. Do it.
But hey, the viewership is very strong. The trend is very strong with this game. There's a lot of people still playing it, and it's like that's a big chunk for him to lose. You know what I mean? Like he got a lot of subscribers, he got a lot of engagement from the game, so it's like it's hard to let go. And I do understand that. I can sort of put myself in his shoes. You know what I mean? And I think what he's doing is the best way to do it, because he says that profits from this video will be donated to a gambling addiction charity, and he wants to look for other charities as well to help them out, which is cool. I respect that, and I think from like the other Genshin videos that he makes will have some sort of like donation sort of drive going on. Maybe just some of them. I don't want to like mix up any words or anything like that, but at least for this anyway, he's gonna donate the profits made from this video to whatever charity, So I respect that, But again, it's just funny about how it all came to this. Man, it all happened because he just wanted Klee, which is like that little girl with the backpack and the bombs. So, but hey, hey, good on you, I guess, and I wish the best of luck to you, and hopefully you don't get yourself hooked back into the gacha side of things. Hopefully you only use the stuff that you earned, not so much what you paid for, which I'm sure he will be able to keep that in control, because he really hates how their MiHoYo is like handling the monetization side of things as of late. Because remember we talked about some countries got a price raise for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Oof. Yeah, that's a big oof, because that puts up a barrier for some countries, and they can't play it. They can't play it because, or rather, they have less access to play it or accessibility because, you have to pay more just to, even like the most basic of things. Like if you even want to just like do the $5 thing per month to get this many gems every day, I think that's even more expensive. So it's like, well, fuck, like. That's fucked up. So that's it on that. Hopefully that's the last time we talk about MTashed, but hopefully he doesn't get himself into too much trouble with Genshin. So I wish the best of luck. So anyway, definitely move on to some yippee sort of news. We have a brand new 007 game coming. There's just a cinematic. There's not much going on. But this is coming from IO Interactive, which is known for the Hitman games. Do you recognize this company?
Yes.
Did you ever play the Hitman stuff, or no? Did you play something else?
I think the last Hitman I played was the old one. Like
oh yeah.
PS2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, the newer Hitmans, nope, never touched.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did the trilogy for recent times, and then now they're working on a 007 game. I think that's appropriate. I mean, it really fits, They are experienced with that whole espionage sort of aspect of, Yeah, so yeah, there's not much to go off of, like I said. There's just a cinematic. But it's just called Project 007, so we don't know the full title of it just yet. We don't know what the story is, but hey, it's coming. We have a new James Bond game. I've been always kind of been a sucker for James Bond games. I've had good times playing on the GameCube and also N64, of course. Right, but I definitely do remember like Nightfire, GoldenEye. That's that sort of thing. The GoldenEye on GameCube, where you have like control of literally the GoldenEye, and like you can like do all kinds of crazy stuff, and like you can like wield two guns, like of anything pretty much, which is like kind of ridiculous, or at least most guns. It was a fun game. It was a pretty fun little sort of turn off your brain shooter plus espionage sort of thing. And just like fuck around and like just, you know, tear up some enemies and stuff like that. It was fun. What are your memories when it comes to 007 games, if you play them at all?
Let's see. GoldenEye, Lost Friends.
What, another multiplayer?
Yep. There was I think there was the GameCube GoldenEye. I forget what it was called. But all I did was there.
Oh yeah, that's all I was saying. Oh, Rogue, was it Rogue Agent or was it Rogue?
Now I gotta have to forget.
Yeah, to look it up, right? Yeah, I was just talking about that too.
Oh, I guess it was. No, is it Nightfire?
No, Nightfire was the one before it. That one had Pierce Brosnan as the face, and then someone else was voicing him.
I don't know. It was one of the GameCube games.
There was Agent Under Fire, but
the weapon I kept using was the suitcase with the tripwire. You know, just like box my ass into a room and just have like all the wires.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Or no, it was the suitcase that had the minigun, and it was something else.
The Ronin. That's the Ronin. Yeah, that's from Nightfire. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I would just plop myself into a room, and it's like one way in, so it's like they will never find me.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, they found me.
Yeah. That was yeah, I remember. That was like in the multiplayer. Like me and my friends just set up bots and like have them like swarm in on us, and we were always like huddle in this one the cabin, right? And then like we're just like
the snow area, right?
Yeah, the snow area. Yeah, exactly. Yes. That was awesome.
You always go on the second floor and set up your little base and just sit down and go like, hey.
We always hurdle up and just set up, just camp it out, you know, and just destroy all those bots, the CPUs. And it's so funny because like sometimes like we purposely set up Scaramangas, right? And they have the golden gun. Just like boom, 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 they just kill us. Oh man, those were funny times. And of course, Oddjob, man, he was broken because he literally had another weapon, which is his own hat, and it killed people in one hit. I think he was probably like the best character if you're really trying to be competitive about it. But any other things you wanted to say?
That'd be good.
Yeah, I hope it's hopefully it's promising. The tweet says here it's a brand new James Bond game with a wholly original story. Earn your 00 status in the very first James Bond origin story to be developed and published by IO Interactive. So I guess it's supposed to be an origin story, so that sounds interesting already. We'll see about that.
Yep.
This one also is a little more uplifting as well because we previously reported this, or talked about this, excuse me. That it was like the financial list or something like that didn't list P5 Scramble for the Dynasty Warriors game with P5 characters. It wasn't on the list, so people thought, oh, is it not coming to the West anymore? Like, what the hell? But seems like there was a retailer list in Asia somewhere that the English version of P5 Scramble, the Phantom Strikers, is still coming out in 2021 with the English subtitles, I guess. I don't know how fully English it is, but I imagine they'll at least have the English subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this also could just mean that the Asia version of the game is just coming out. You know, like Hong Kong and like Singapore, those type of places, right? So that could mean that, but there is still hope that there is some sort of like localization happening. But let me just read this paragraph here. It says the listings are for a Region 3 English release, which is a release for the Southeast Asian market. As such, this version of the game will likely be published by Sega Asia branches, not Atlas West. Previously, Persona 5 Royal received an English release, or R3 English release, which coincided with the game's Western localization. The Chinese and Korean language Region 3 releases for P5 Scramble were previously launched on June 18 of 2020. A recent financial report confirmed that a Western release is planned for P5 Scramble. This mention was later removed from its second quarter report. So, still up in the air. I mean, who knows what could happen. But there is going to be a game with English subtitles of sorts, or English text. So if you want to go out your way, then you can get the Asia version of the game. But yeah, it's still there's no official confirmation just yet. There is some glimmer of hope. So yeah. If we don't have any comments about that, we can definitely move on. Some Pokemon news. Zarude is, if not already, has come out for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah, for some areas of the world.
I think so, yeah.
Because for I believe North America, you have to sign up for the newsletter and wait till December to get the code.
Actually, it says, oh wow, it says add the Rogue Monkey Pokemon to your Pokemon Sword or Shield game this December. Yeah, okay. Sign up for Trainer Club newsletter opt to email marketing by November 20th. Then
Good
watch.
luck.
Oh wow, I gotta sign up tonight.
Like looking at the date. Good luck.
Yeah, and then watch for a special email with the password to add the Pokemon to your game. So yeah, like you said, it's coming out in December, but you have to sign up now. Pretty much, like by the time this episode comes out, it's already expired for that window, the sign up window.
And
so
that's when you
hopefully people did sign up if you want the monkey Pokemon.
Monkey.
All right, so let me just read this off real quick though. Apparently, it comes with moves like Close Combat, Power Whip, Swagger, and Snarl. So that's the set. It's a dark grass type, and the ability is Leaf Guard, whatever that means.
It's gonna have those leaves circling around him like Mega Man.
Oh yeah. That'd be kind of funny actually. Oh, and apparently, its signature move is Jungle Healing. Okay. So why is that move not included in the thing? Weird. Maybe it's something you just have to ask the move tutor to bring back for you, I guess. But weird. All right. Well, anyway, that's pretty neat. Let's move on to Animal Crossing news. So a new season is coming, of course. There's going to be new reactions, hairstyles, and also, importantly, the save data transfer and more. Get ready to celebrate the heartwarming holiday festivities with the new free winter update coming. Well, it's already here. In fact, it's November 19, which is already here by the time we record this. And of course, the transfer is also available. So for those who are worried about their island, you can do that now, and hopefully it'll be an easy setup and all that stuff. And then yeah, so that's it. Any comments on that one, Sawa, or no?
I haven't touched Animal Crossing for 2 weeks, so I can't say
I
shit.
haven't touched it for like a good 2 months, so like you're not as bad as me.
So it's like yay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. I hope to eventually jump back into it. I do want to check out some stuff. Also, they're also kind of important. You can now upgrade your storage, so your storage size can go up, And the way you do it is pretty much like upgrading your house. Like you can pay it off for it, and then the debts, the loans or whatever, it'll work that same way. Only that it'll just increase your number, not so much the actual physical size of your house, I think. So, yeah. For those who are hoarding all the stuff like me, that's good news. We can hoard more stuff. So anyway.
We're so bad.
At least it's virtually hoarding. It's fine. It's not like, as long as you're not hoarding stuff in real life. That's no buenas. Anyways, let's now move on to the fighting game side of things. There is a new costume coming for Street Fighter 5 for Cammy this time around. This is a costume from, again, Fighting EX Lair, another crossover, featuring a costume from Blair Dame, who I think she was an old character, if not new. I'm not too sure, but yep. These are some of the screenshots right here. Looks pretty cool. I think it kind of fits Cammy. I do like the red one better, honestly, on her. But that's just my 2 cents on it. But it seems like the original color is silver, I guess. But the red the red does look nice. The blue one looks pretty good too. But I don't know, something about the red like kind of sticks out a little more to me. Oh, but it also comes with like black stockings, I guess. And then this one comes with white for the blue one, the blue color, I guess. If you don't have any comments about that, we can definitely move on to another bit of big news when it comes to fighting game stuff. So, this is more veering towards to Smash. And it was a big controversy, like, very recently. So, I have a image right here involving with Big House, which is like a streaming channel of sorts. They broadcast events that are tournament related for Smash, for both, I think, Melee and Ultimate, right?
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, could you read off the statement right here, Zawa, for us?
Okay, let me put on my glasses. The Big House is heartbroken to share we've reached a cease and desist from Nintendo of America Incorporated to cancel our upcoming online event. And that's all you need to know.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because everything else is just some little fluff for the blow. We were informed we do not have permission to host or broadcast.
Yeah.
Primarily due to the usage of Slippy.
Mm-hmm. Slippy, yeah.
Sadly, all of our competitions are affected. We are forced to comply with the order and cancel the Big House online for both Melee or Melee and Ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
Refund information will be sent shortly. We apologize to all those impacted.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nintendo.
They've been really anti-tournament for some reason, like overall. Even though they did set up some tournaments themselves, they were just really half-assed and just like really like mundane, like with items and whatever, like overall. And just like, I don't know, they didn't, there's no heart put into it, It's just kind of just like, oh hey, we have a tournament. We support you guys, right? The tournament scene. Not really. It's just kind of like an open online event here and there, right? And what a horrible time, because we're in COVID, we can't have tournaments, right? We can't have a gathering of a lot of people, and so online was the only way to do it, to carry on the FGC or the Smash side of things, the Smash side of the FGC, by carrying out these online tournaments to kind of work around it. But Nintendo went out the way and said no, pretty much, because not only this applies to Melee, this applies to Ultimate as well, which is a game that's still being sold, of course, on the Switch. So, but of course, it also incorporates Melee as well, which is the oldest major fighting game that's in a lot of circuits, including Evo in the past. And there's been some stuff in the past where Nintendo said no, but outrage made them turn back on that decision. Now all of a sudden, they're at it again, and people are up in arms about it, especially the Melee community, and of course the Ultimate community. That's pretty much the crossover. There's a lot of crossover between the two, and right now they are putting up the hashtag free Melee, understandably so. I absolutely support that, and I think what Nintendo is doing is just out of hand. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. They just are kind of out of touch when it comes to these things, and they only see it as like, oh, they're making money off of our IP. It's the same thing over again with YouTube. They've done the same thing in the past where they demonetized and claimed those videos entirely so they can earn their money themselves. Even though the person put their passion into it, their work. And again, they put their passion and work into these tournaments to, continuing to support what they love, which is Melee and Ultimate, But man, but to also cancel Ultimate stuff too, it's like, what? Like, Melee is one thing, right? Like, it's an old-ass game, and they want you to just promote or Ultimate just because it's the new hotness, right? I understand that. I can kind of understand a little more, but also it's Ultimate? Like, what? Like, bro, like...
They really hold it, like, close to them to control everything.
Mm-hmm. Like, they want to do it their way or whatever, but, like...
Yeah.
Like, good God, do you not see the big picture? Like what's...
Listen up, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen up, man. Yeah, seriously, like, all the other companies are letting them do it. It's like, why? What? like Capcom is like the king of like letting people use their game to like run tournaments and stuff. In fact, they embrace it. They want the people to run tournaments with their game so they can like expose the game to other people, and it's like the whole like free marketing sort of thing. Of course they need money to run it, so they got to make the money back. They're not making that much money off of it for themselves. They want to do it just because it's their passion, for a lot of events anyway. But they just want to celebrate these games, but Nintendo just sees it the other way or otherwise, and they're just like, nope. So, of course, it is using some sort of mod or whatever, right? Which is called Slippy. For those who don't know, Slippy is the integration of the netcode for Melee to make Melee absolutely playable across the country and also the world, pretty much, with little to no lag, almost, right? Because it's it's rollback. It's the good kind of rollback, right? And this was absolutely a good alternative for to avoid COVID and all that stuff right now. But Nintendo said nope.
Like, to make it, I don't see why they would say, oh, this is game breaking, because that looks like what Nintendo is saying, that this whole Slippy thing is game breaking. It's like, no, it's not. It's actually helping people to play from, let's say, America to what is it, Saudi Arabia,
Yeah, so to say.
But still, I'm like, just hearing what Nintendo is doing is like, I hope you guys are ready.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing all over again, because I remember because Melee wanted to do a charity for breast cancer, right, back at Evo, and Nintendo said no, but they received a lot of backlash, and they were just like, oh shit, let's not do that. Yeah.
They're like, oh, JK, guys, you can do it. Sorry.
Yeah. Man, I still remember that. I was like, god damn, that was like a long time ago, but it's the same thing all over again, pretty much. But I think it's well, maybe, probably, I don't know. It's hard to say of what's worse, right? But
Yeah.
Either way, it's a slap in the face. And I think they even put out a statement, which if you don't mind reading again, Zawa, for us.
Okay, let me. Nintendo appreciates the love and dedication the fighting game community has for the Super Smash Bros. Series. We have partnered with numerous Smash Bros. Tournaments in the past and have hosted our own online and offline tournaments for the game. And we plan to continue that support in the future. I'm thinking they should have put in the near future, you know.
Yeah, right. But anyway,
Unfortunately, the upcoming Big House tournament announced plans to host an online tournament for the Super Smash Bros. Melee that requires use of illegally copied versions of the game in conjunction with the mod Slippy during their online events. What is illegally copied? Anyways.
anyway.
Nintendo therefore contacted the tournament organizers to ask them to stop. They refused, leaving Nintendo no choice but to step in to protect its intellectual property and brands. Nintendo cannot condone or allow piracy of its intellectual property.
Yeah.
Can you stop biting my foot?
Is Nintendo biting your foot? No, it's his cat.
Jesus Christ.
It's his cat.
If my cat was named Nintendo.
Yeah, right. If your cat was Nintendo.
Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, come here. Nintendo, stop humping Sony.
Oh no. Yeah. So anyway, did you have any further comment about after this statement?
I mean, this whole statement, it's Nintendo Japan, right? That's
I believe so, yeah. No, I mean, no, actually, Nintendo of America did do something about it, but I'm pretty sure they were told, like, there is a possibility that Nintendo in Japan told them to do it, and then they're the ones taking the blame right now. So,
because right now, I kind of want to know what Doug Bowser is thinking. You know, I want to know his say on this stuff.
Yeah. It does make me curious. Yeah, you're right.
And then I also want to know, like, Sakurai's, stand on this.
Right. But unfortunately, I don't think he has the final word, even though he is the developer, the guy for Smash. It is, Nintendo Japan / America, right? So, unfortunately, that's what it comes down to. And so, just Nintendo in general, it's just so out of touch when it comes to these things. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, they just don't look at companies like Capcom and SNK, and also ArcSys, right? And the fact that they don't really embrace the emulation and all the mods and stuff like that, like, to make their game better and such. Like,
I think it's because, like, it's just saying, like, right there, you said how to make their game better. It's pretty much like Nintendo taking it as like, oh, it took like some random guy to actually make the game, better than we have in house.
Right.
Which I can understand at that point, but to me, it's like, the guy that fixed your stuff, you could just ask them and pay them like X amount of money to teach your guys how to
teach or join the team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's pretty much what ArcSys did. They were like, oh, you're working on this Guilty Gear game with your netcode? That's cool, man. Why don't you do it for us? Officially.
Yeah, it's like, get your name in the game.
Mm-hmm. And like, I don't know, like, there's. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Right? Be part of the legacy or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, they could have literally took the same sort of stance on, like what ArcSys did for their old game, and then I don't know, man, they're just holding on to Melee so tightly. They don't want other people to work on their game and make it better, and I guess maybe hurt their pride or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. They don't want the fact that these people are making a game better than they ever could with their resources or whatever. Yeah. So maybe that's really what on the inside is like really happening, right? So maybe that's why they did it in the first place. But bro, like, come on, dude. Like, Capcom lets all those emulation programs like Fightcade and stuff like that still go on. It's like that. Who cares? Like, who cares if people are playing your old ass game or whatever? If through those means. Now, are they in the right to do it? Sure, right? It is their brand, or it is their IP, their property, and they could do like things like this. But it's like, would you want to do it? Is this something right for everyone else? Like, is this not gonna leave any consequences? You know what I mean? Throughout over time, you know. Sometimes, yeah, the right thing isn't really the right thing to do. Sometimes, like, they could literally just ignore them, let the tournaments go on, and it's only gonna, you know, make people look back on Nintendo and be like, you know, thank you for making this awesome game, you know, not to mention to run these tournaments and stuff like that. You know, that's people do sort of with Capcom. Capcom, in fact, right now there is Ultimate Marvel 3 going to be happening on Monday. Probably by the time this episode comes out, the tournament for Ultimate Marvel 3 from Twitch Rivals is going to happen. You know, that's just like one more thing added to Capcom's belt, that they're embracing this sort of thing. That these streamers, these people are so passionate to carry out these tournaments, but no, like, Nintendo sees it as like a way to make money with their property. It's not their property, so therefore we gotta take it back from them or something like that. It sucks. I think they should really look into it and not immediately pull everything out from under the rug of under everyone else, you know, that runs these tournaments. But yeah, point being, it sucks. I hope they change their decision. Free Melee, please, for the love of God. Even Ultimate is like part of it too. It's not just free Melee. It's like, you know, even though it does say Melee, Ultimate is involved with it too, which is the new hotness, you know. So it's like, what? You can't even play online to I don't know, dude. Even the new games can't even be played online in a tournament. It's like, what? Not even with your shitty netcode, like your own shitty netcode, which is why things like this are being placed in the first place. Yeah, no one wants to fucking play shitty, you know, things like this. That's why you know, these things happen, because you don't pay attention to, you know, this side of gaming or this side of fighting games or whatever. People are gonna do it themselves. They're willing to do it because they're passionate about it, you know, in order to continue to play the game to their liking and such. But hey, you know what? I guess that's their right, and they're gonna do that. But I hope they come to some sort of decision that to meet the middle grounds. But right now, we haven't seen anything much except for this statement.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, sorry about that. About that little rambling and rant. But yeah, it's absolutely not cool. But anyway, there is a fighting game that's being embraced with its tournaments and stuff like that, which is NetherRealm. You know, with their Mortal Kombat stuff. So there was news that the with the Ultimate patch coming out, or it already came out, but the custom variations are now allowed in Combat League and also just tournament play in general. So it opens up the variety side of things. Which should have happened in the first place, but maybe they were afraid of like the whole balancing issue and stuff like that. It might, you know, seesaw one way or the other. But I guess they're just like, fuck it, let's just let it happen. And there's a lot of characters to go around, so there's, I guess, the whole custom variation may work better with more characters in the roster, right? So maybe that's why. But I think, in my opinion, that should have been what what should have happened in the first place. But hey, it's here, so that's cool. But I think even then, I think custom variations still have some limitations. Like there's these moves that have the same input, so that's why you have to like pick one or the other, pretty much.
Yep.
That's those limitations that you run into still. But hey, at least it's something. I just want to also put this up. Have you seen the any stuff on Rambo, like the friendships and the other fatalities and like, or not other brutality and stuff like that?
I recently watched yesterday the compilation, a video showing like the references of his moves and victories.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, good.
Mm-hmm. So there's there's this compilation of all the combatants reacting to Rambo's victory pose, which is like when he says the line like "mission accomplished" and plunges the knife like next to her face, I guess.
Yeah.
And just like the expressions are just so hilarious.
I forget who had like the expression. It looked like, I'm sorry, like fuck me eyes. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So I really forget who it was.
If Rambo does it on Rambo, it's so weird because like it really seems like his eyes are like so much bigger in some shots. So I don't know if they did that on purpose to like try to like amplify his eyes or is it his expression. Oh my god, Frost is like kind of funny because her eyes is just, I don't know, something about her. Oh yeah, here's Rambo. Oh.
She's like, why, Dad?
Why? And then like, I don't know, right here, like it seems like his eyes are so much bigger. It's so weird. Am I crazy or
he's suffering from CGI face Princess Leia?
It does look weird too, like in this shot too. Like if you kind of like look at it, it looks like his face is kind of just like in a deep fake or something for some reason. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but
I think my favorite one was with the Terminator.
Oh yeah, because
it's like expressionless.
Yeah, that's like the opposite of everyone.
I am a machine.
Yeah, it's just so weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it just seems like their eyes.
It might be just the guys.
Maybe it's just the guys. I don't know. Oh, there's oh, okay. Hold on. Cassie Cage. They're all goofy though.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I think it's just everyone.
Don't get away from there, kid. Hey. Oh, Spawn's one is so hilarious. It's like, what emotion?
Yeah. The eyes do express it. Oh yeah, the fucking Noob Cybot. That's so weird. The eyes.
Why would you be scared?
Right?
You're dead already.
Yeah. Here's
it don't make sense.
Sub-Zero. It's so weird for everyone. All right.
But yeah, where's the Terminator?
Where's the Terminator? Yeah, you're right. I think it might have been a separate video. Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see RoboCops. Hold up. Oh wow, his is actually not that bad. It's just like really subtle.
He's like,
like oh, in comparison. Look at Jay, like in comparison. Oh.
Meow.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I ate the last cookie.
Yeah, and then here's RoboCops. Back to RoboCop. Yeah, very subtle in comparison.
Why does he look like the actor that does Jarvis?
Oh, you're right. Yeah. He does kind of look like him.
Or not Vision.
Yeah, Vision. Yeah. That was Scarlet. Aaron Black. I haven't seen Aaron Black's.
Oh, I think it Terminator's near because it looks like it's in alphabetical order.
Oh, I see. Well, there is a separate one anyway, so I'll just click on that one. Wait. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Sorry.
Liar.
House.
House.
Oh, Rambo's friendship is pretty funny too, because it's just like a laser tag thing. I don't know if you've seen it, but
Farce.
Maybe I'll play that one after real quick. But God, where is it? It was like a separate thing. Where is it?
I swear to God, little cat.
Let's see.
I mean, try to look in the comments.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
It was linked in the comments for some reason.
Go over there.
Found you again.
Never stop pushing, do you?
I must achieve your
I'm good to
termination.
touch you.
There's the skeleton, right? Yeah, there you go.
Wins. Mission.
No. Nothing. Oh wow, that was really quick.
Where's with the face?
Yeah, with the face. Hold on.
I'm good to touch you in places. You missed it.
Was it? Wait, was it?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's just a skeleton.
I'm gonna touch you in places, Rambo.
Yeah, it's just a skeleton. That kind of sucks.
Boo.
I think it might be in the other one. Hold on. Maybe there's some stamps. Hold on. No, unfortunately not. Sorry, I was reading the comments. Where is the Terminators? It might be early on. I don't know. Shao Kahn, Rambo himself, Joker, Johnny. Sorry if it's taking a little long. I did want to find it myself now. I'm like curious. With Terminator's actual face. That's Fujin. Oh my god, it looks weird. Oh man, just from that angle.
Help me, Jesus.
Help me. Oh! I just almost got the perfect shot. Oh. He looks so weird. Man, everyone looks so weird. God damn it. Wait, is that it? No, sorry, that's the collector. Oh god, there's Melina. Hold up. Oh Jesus, okay. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
at that point, she could just bite his hand. You know?
Right? Oh, there's Cabal. Here's Liu Kang. What's this one? Oh, that's Katana.
Jade.
RoboCop. Scarlet. Oh, Jesus. Devora. Is that Kotal Khan?
Yeah.
Oh, it might be a skin. Yeah, that's a different skin. Oh, wow, that's so weird. I don't see Terminator. What the hell?
And he says, "Oh, liar, false,
False, fake news." Maybe someone's
unsubscribe."
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyway, sorry about. Wait, hold up. There's a timestamp. Yeah,
See, I told you it's the best. He's like, "Do it. Come on, do it. I'm here. Do it. Come
Do it
on,
now. Do it now. Kill me. Oh, but he flinched. That's not right.
Yeah, he flinched, but his expression is like, "That's it.
That's it, yeah. He's still
Come
flinched.
on, do it. Come
Do it
on.
now. Do it now. No, this is the Terminator after he gets his chip reset or something. So he learns emotions, I guess. That's the excuse.
Harder, come on, do it.
No, Rambo. Anyway, I thought that was really funny, so that's why I thought that was worth mentioning.
Okay, we we finally found it.
Yeah, we
so
found
we can
it.
skip everything else.
No, yeah, right. Mission accomplished. Okay, well, anyway, a little more back onto the unfortunate news with Tekken.
Do I have my knife here? No, I don't.
So, as season 4 is out now, a little early on, as season 4 was about to come out, the European side of things actually went out and did some early releases for some reason. They like gave out some codes to some European players, not even like the big European players, maybe some of them, but like random European people, you know, and literally just this guy, one of them was Tekken Master, who made Sonic Fox take off the hat in one of the Evo MKX finals.
Yeah,
or grand
Sonic
finals.
Fox had to revert back to his human form.
Yes. And he released this footage, and Anakin, one of the big American players, was like, "What the fuck? Like, what? Excuse me?"
Yeah. Anakin. No,
No. Anyway,
he's killing the younglings.
oh man, he was probably gonna kill the younglings because he tested. I think he was like one of the testers for the new improved netcode, which apparently is really good. But a lot of people were upset because only a small handful of content creators, according to Sean Rivera, got the code, right? Robbing players of being able to participate in a discovery period, especially with a new character. When a new character, new moves, and a full balance overhaul has happened. A huge misplay. And then a lot of other people display their disappointment, including Rip himself, one of the commentators and big players, right? Very passionate about Tekken. He didn't get the early release, right? He was showing his clear side of things, of being upset. He said, "I would have preferred everyone got the game at the same time, so we could all discover and share discoveries at the same time. Patch notes a few days after, etc. Maybe next time, you know."
Yeah.
Also, one of the biggest ones of them all was Eris. He was just like, "I'm not gonna play this game. Fuck this. Like, I'm upset for the people who put a lot of passion into these games. I was there. I can put myself in their shoes." And he was actually serious. You know, he sounded pretty serious. It was one of those times where he actually sounded pretty serious, right? I think I had. Oh yeah, it's right here. Avoid the puddle. Eris said, "Namco doesn't deserve the free advertising they get from creators. Devs need to realize that the game is nothing without its players, creators, commentators, and tournaments. I think I'll wait for Tekken 8. Maybe they'll get a clue on how to handle rolling out content by then." Like, damn, that backhand, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm out, you know.
Yeah.
Understandably so. And even Harada. Yeah, sorry. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, and then Harada came in.
Yeah, Harada came in, and he was upset. He's like, "It's horribly nonsense operation." This is kind of translated. "I don't understand the marketing sense of the European team. Also, you should stop thinking I'm giving some instructions to every corner of the world from 1 to 100 like God." You know? Even he, you know, didn't know about this. So he's like,
Harada was like, "The fuck is going on over there?"
yeah, pretty much. He was pretty upset about it. And he made another tweet in Japanese, but I will put a translation on here. He says, "Personally, I think it would be interesting to realize it. However, this kind of collaboration cannot be judged by the character alone because it is decided by," I mentioned the, you know, and stuff like that. Mutual benefit is important, you know?
Yeah.
So he was trying to say that, you know, like, give everyone the same amount of respect, pretty much, for everyone, not just, you know, a small handful of people.
Yep.
Ultra David had something to say about it too. Which he also had his sort of sense of like disagreement too. So point being, like, a lot of people were upset, understandably so. Even Harada was pretty upset. And then if you upset Harada, it's like you know you done fucked up. So
like, if your big boss head is really pissed off at you,
yeah,
your death warrant is imminent.
yeah, someone's gonna get fired for sure. But now that the season 4 is out for everyone else, seems like everyone is happy with it so far. The netcode is better.
Yeah.
Although I haven't played it myself, but maybe eventually I would like to get back into it just to check it out. But you know,
sucks.
But you know, good on the people who are still playing it and are happy with it, including Rip. You know, he's been saying netcode is like much better. No, it's not perfect, but of course, big improvement, no less. So good on that. Seems like also the characters are more fun or interesting in a sense, and it's still up in the air as to who's really good right now. Kunimitsu just also came out as well. So I've seen some interesting stuff from Kunimitsu. Even Sonic Fox is having fun with Kunimitsu, it seems like. So pretty cool. A little more on the fighting game side of things, kind of fighting game related. Yakuza creator Nagoshi is apprehensive about putting Kiryu in fighting games. Why is that? It says it right here pretty much. Fighting games generally have female characters, and personally I really don't want to see Kiryu beating up women. So that's like pretty much the quote to take it back to kind of
Which again, name one Yakuza game Kiryu actually like backhand a female in those games. Tell me. It's always the other Yakuza bosses doing it, never Kiryu. Unless I'm wrong.
Well, there is one part when he does hit someone, but it's like to kind of snap him out of something. You know what I mean? Like come to your senses. That's sort of like, you know, the context.
But where the creator is going for is like he doesn't want to see Kiryu actually like going full on. I will break you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just silly. I mean, I guess I do see where he's coming from, but I think it's just funny and silly, you know. Yeah. But maybe eventually he'll give it a try, you know, because no one else really cares about that. But hey,
I mean that's why you have what's it called?
Majima. That's
why you have Mugen.
Mugen. Oh yeah, Mugen. Yeah. I thought you were gonna say Majima. Like, oh, all right. I mean,
well, with Majima, I think he'll hit the women, but they really have to give him a good excuse of why.
Oh yeah, like they like. As long as you don't fuck with them, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of things. But anyway,
or you just say up to his face, Kiryu is ugly. You're like,
yeah. Or you know, like, what if a woman goes up to Kiryu and says, "I'm gonna go kidnap Haruka" or something? Then it's like, yeah, you're not gonna get past me, bitch. You know, like, then that's like, yeah, that's the excuse. I feel like if Kiryu does make it into like a game like Tekken 7, I feel like that's gonna be the excuse of him hitting or just fighting. Like, someone wants to kidnap Haruka for some reason, and then Kiryu is just like really pissed off and wants to fuck shit up or something. I don't know. That could be it. That could be the storyline, quote unquote. But anyway,
we wouldn't know.
Yeah, the world may never know. And we'll see what happens. All right, a little something related again with Yakuza. Yakuza series producer, well, I'm guessing Nagoshi, right? Would like to make a completely different Sonic game or Sonic the Hedgehog game.
No.
So I jokingly said, "Oh, you want to make a Sonic the Yakuza game?" Like, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's Daisuke Sato. Okay, that's the producer for Yakuza. So, but anyway.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, imagine Sonic just like beating the shit out of people with like trash cans and like baseball bats and like 2x4s.
Yeah, but and then his love interest is either Tails or Shadow.
Oh god, that'd be so weird. That would make
Probably
those.
it'd be weird that they'll be like, yes.
Oh yeah, those fanfic writers, man, they're gonna eat that shit up.
Yeah, they'll be like, it came true, everyone. It came true. It's happening.
Yeah. I think the full quote he says here, Sato-san says, "It's an IP I haven't come to before. In the sense, I want to try it. Well, Sonic. After all, when you hear Sega, you think Sonic. I like to get involved once at least, but for me, the so-called Sonic is, well, if I were to do it, I wouldn't do Sonic as it was. I would like to make a completely different Sonic." So, yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Like he wants to make a completely different Sonic. You know, so it could be a Yakuza Sonic game. That'd be really hilarious. Well, you know, just something I thought was worth mentioning because it was just funny. This one, I think it. Oh yeah. So this is another Yakuza related tweet, but now this is actually relating to Yakuza 7 or Yakuza Like a Dragon, which came out not too long ago. Nagoshi-san confirmed Yakuza Like a Dragon didn't start development as an RPG, but after a positive reaction to the April Fool's video, the entire direction was changed mid-design. So yeah, I remember they were trying something different, and they announced it. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna make this into a turn-based RPG, and see how it goes." But if, in case, you know, people don't like it that much, or they just want us to go back to the things, to the old style of Yakuza games, then we'll go back to it. But seems like a Dragon has been getting a lot of good reception. So maybe I don't know. It could be a spin-off. So who knows? This could be a entire spin-off of its own when it comes to the new battle system. I do have the game myself, and I do want to try it on the PlayStation 5, so it might just be like faster load times. But regardless, though, I gotta try it out. People have been saying good things about it, so I want to try it soon enough. So, all right. If you don't have any further comments, there is one more Smash Bros. Thing that wanted to talk about.
Smash.
There was a patch that came out not a couple of weeks ago, I think. It seems like they fixed some issues again with I think it was Steve, right? With an anvil. It says fix an issue where you could not stick to jump while falling after creating a anvil using down air. So that pretty much means you can't jump after making an anvil, which you're supposed to. So there was an issue with that got fixed, I guess. Fix an issue where the gunman from Duck Hunt's Down Special and the Phantom from Zelda's Down Special were not behaving as intended. Fix an issue where the initial velocity of Samus's and Dark Samus's up special when used on ground was not behaving as intended. So I think we talked about that, where Samus and Dark Samus could not climb up to the top platform on certain stages with their up B only. So that was pretty much a glitch, and I think they fixed that one, hopefully. Fix an issue where fighters sometimes warp on the Venom stage. So that's like one of the Star Fox stages. Fix an issue where sometimes fighters would pass through landscapes when they were launched on some stages. So that's weird. Hopefully that's actually fixed. Fix an issue where you sometimes forced to end a battle on a stage created in Stage Builder. And there's other various gameplay fixes. So yeah, hopefully the stuff that we talked about in the past were fixed, including the Samus stuff. One last thing I think from fighting games is something from someone very unexpected, which is Michael B. Jordan, of all people.
Killmonger.
Yeah, Killmonger, aka Killmonger. Which, funny enough, it says that he has a paid partnership with PlayStation. On his Instagram, he had a picture of himself, with the PlayStation 5 controller, having some sort of funny expression. He's looks like he's very into the game, whatever he's
Gotta
playing.
start really badly.
Or remember that the old ass picture of that ass. Yeah. Who did that? I think was it it was some rapper, I think, right? But I forget his name. But it's anyways, it's kind of like that ass, that sort of face with the lower lip tucked into his teeth. But anyway, he said on his Instagram, "I've been on PlayStation from jump, and the experience gets better and better. Gameplay and graphics are fire," with the emoji. "We gotta figure out on how to bring back Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
And Capcom's going like, what?
Yeah. He specifically refers to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but I think that overall, it is implying that, hey, Marvel vs. Capcom has got to come back,
Yeah.
And somehow. So, yeah, I mean, of all people, Michael B. Jordan, who would have thought, right?
And I love, what was the trend? People guessing what his fighters are.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just outright just said it.
Did he say it?
I think he did in that long thread, because I know Jay Wong put some of his thoughts in it. But I don't know what the characters were, but it was funny to see them all what does he play as?
I can imagine him playing Ryu, Ken, and Akuma, Team Shotos. I don't know why.
He's not a Steve. Can I help you? Seriously.
Oh man, the cat is all over Zawa. All right. So, do you have any further comments before we move on?
Do you have any comments? Okay.
Wow, I'm surprised the cat does not have any comments for Michael B. Jordan. He was titled recently the sexiest man alive for this year.
No, that's Tom
Tom Hanks? What?
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Or is it Tom Holland? Or are you gonna say Tom Holland?
Hey, I don't want to go to jail. Even though he's legal, I don't want to go to jail.
But yeah, Michael B. Jordan, man, he's the sexiest man for this year. Who would have thought? I mean, he is a good looking man. I'll give it that.
I don't know with that face.
No, I mean,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the ladies love it, dude. The ladies love it, and probably some gay guys,
You.
All right. Anyway, let's move on. We can finally move on.
I guess Faka.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Even you try to sneak that in here. Anyway, something fighting game related, sort of. This time with wrestling news. The leading developer and director for the No Mercy games and all the other good wrestling games, pretty much, from with Aki, I think, right? AEW Wrestling is now getting a game of its own with the Aki engine, or Aki. I guess the Aki engine. So there is a screenshot. There was a trailer that came out with it. I think. So AEW is pretty much like the competitor to WWE, a more true wrestling sort of thing, and even Moist Critical put out a video about Nintendo. Oh boy. Anyway, sorry. So AEW. Let me just get up real quick. It's more on the lower budget side of things, it looks like. But, you know, then again, it's early development, so who knows how it'll turn out by the time it comes out. Maybe just mute the music just in case, but... But supposedly it's gonna be the really good wrestling game, because all the other wrestling games as of late have been pretty abysmal with all the glitches and stuff like that. You know.
It's funny. They look plastic,
Yeah.
but they look really better plastic than Jump.
Oh, Jump Force. Yeah. Oh God. Don't even remind me of that. They are kind of cartoony.
Why are you here?
They are kind of cartoony looking, like cartoony proportions.
Hey. I will bite you. I'll bite you and fight you.
Oh wow, they even shows some weird early footage. Yeah, still in development.
Get down.
Yep. But anyway, oh okay, so this is just more stuff to it.
Swear to Jesus.
So yep, that's the all elite wrestling game that's coming. So congrats on them. Kenny Omega is like a big endorser. Kenny Omega is like a representative of like the FGC, you know, being a wrestler who wrestled in Japan for a very long time, and now he moved back here in the States to I think in the States to help run AEW and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool stuff, and I wish the best of luck. Hopefully it comes out good, and hopefully everyone likes it. All right. Now some random bit of news. Mass Effect Remastered Collection is coming. It's kind of funny because Energamma was kind of pushing this game on some people.
Yeah.
In fact, pretty much paying some people in our circle to play the trilogy. He even brought it up to me. I was like, nah, I'm not really into Mass Effect. But funny enough, the remastered collection is coming for spring 2021. So how do you feel about that as someone who did play at least some of the Mass Effect games?
Am I gonna have a free upgrade?
I don't know. I mean, how much is the whole thing kind of cost?
Well, because I bought all 3 games when it was on sale on Steam, and they were all the collector's edition, you know, with the DLC and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't give you an exact answer of it.
Right. I mean, it's gonna be different anyway because this is a This is a remaster collection, and I don't know how they're gonna base it off of that. So for pricing,
well, all I want to know if it's a remaster.
Well, it's a complete, it's a HD remaster. So it's probably just gonna be better or higher resolution. That's it.
Higher resolution, all that jazz. But I was gonna ask, can I finally do other gay routes?
I don't know about that.
It's like, no, okay, fine.
It says here it'll include the base content for single player, DLC from Mass Effect 2 and 3, plus promo weapons, armors, and packs. All remastered, optimized for 4K Ultra HD, and available for Xbox One, PS4, PC, and for compatibility and targeted enhancements on Series X and PS5. More information to come in the new year. So hopefully that'll revive some interest in Mass Effect, because the last one was abysmal. Kind of bad with Andromeda. With Andromeda, unfortunately. But you know what's really bad? I don't know if you've seen this trailer for this
Skip.
This Crunchyroll original anime called X-Arm.
Skip. It hurts.
So if you think Ruby looks bad, even early Ruby, take a look at this.
The music is bad.
Music is pretty yeah.
Like this looks like an early PSP game.
PlayStation 1 game, yeah. In terms of like how the motions are, yeah. Like the stiffness. Oh man.
Oh my god, that slide is like there's so much time in there. I could either like throw knives at you, shoot you with my unlimited bullets.
It just looks really not fluid.
When you're the only animator but have a deadline to meet. Everyone, please fix your website.
Like
Let's keep you guys...
like everything else is okay, like the art and stuff like that, but man, the actual product is not good.
Alright, let's talk about everything wrong with this trailer. The animation sucks, the movements are slow. For an action series, the song doesn't fit the trailer, the character models are bland. The trailer doesn't tell you anything about the story, and of course the trailer says they claim war on all FS series around the world, which pretty well made statement. Yeah.
They're really trying to go off with like the Ruby sort of vibe too.
Yeah, right there, man. Early volumes of Ruby look better than this.
Where's that? Was it the top comment?
No.
Oh.
Down.
Oh, right here. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Early volumes of Ruby look better than this. Yeah, I know, right? Even the music sounded better. Yeah, it sucks because like, as of late, Crunchyroll, well, not as of late, throughout for a while, you think Crunchyroll would give their money to, you know, the people who actually made the animes that they broadcast on their platform, right? But now a lot of that money is going to them, and what they're doing with that money is trying to make their own series, like this one. I forget what it was called. It's like something Guardian, right? And then now this.
Yeah.
XR.
So we can skip this. This is hurting my soul.
Yeah, it's. Oh, this part.
Like watching my cat clean himself is more entertaining than what we have on screen.
The slide is just so weird. Like,
it's like I'm coming.
The main character is kind of just like watching. Like, what?
Oh, it's like am I supposed to be doing something?
Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, am I supposed to do something? Like,
it's like what? It's like I think I forgot what to do.
The effects are kind of awful too. Like, yeah, like the I don't know what that is supposed to be, like a magic circle or something, or some sort of like digital whatever circle.
My god, T poses everywhere. Make it stop. Make it stop. I'm gonna walk out of this if you keep playing this.
All right. We get the point. It's terrible, and Crunchyroll should just stay away from making their own anime and cartoons. They just stick with broadcasting out other anime and give them money, please. Come on. This one a little not too related to gaming itself, but it is YouTube no less. Or, you know,
like I think. Sorry, just to put the final nail on the coffin of that thing you just showed me. I think Crunchyroll is trying to like catch up to what Netflix is doing, you know, with Castlevania and all that jazz.
Yeah.
And it's like the reason why Netflix was able to do this because they have a team.
Yeah.
Dedicated team for that shit.
Mm-hmm. They actually, yeah, no, they like actually hire like teams of animators. Like you know, in especially with like B-Stars and stuff like that, like Orange Studio or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Orange Studio. Ow! That's my hand. Like see, even my cat saying skip.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on actual YouTube side of things, there was supposed to be a rewind, right? But with the nature of 2020, of how it's been going with the pandemic and stuff like that, they put out a statement, right? I'm just gonna skip through the second part of it, saying 2020 has been different does not feel right to carry on as if it weren't. So we're taking a break from Rewind this year. We know that so much of the good that did happen in 2020 was created by all of you. You found ways to lift people up, help them cope, and make them laugh. You made a hard year genuinely better. I mean, with the given nature of things, yeah. I think it's really best to not do it.
Yeah.
Also, like the last couple of the rewinds have been really bad, like in comparison, because it just felt very corporate and not really like genuine and grounded and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, might have been kind of best to take a break from it, hit the reset button, kind of cool off a bit. So,
where's the fucking Infinity Stones?
Right. Anyway, now we're on to some gaming movie news. We have a trailer that Zawardo pointed out to us.
Skip!
Hey, you're the one who put it in. You're not my fault.
It's your fault. You could have said no.
The answers we both seek right here.
This.
So it's supposed to be
If you see my status as single this upcoming December,
oh yeah,
blame this movie.
oh man, there's music. All right, I'm gonna mute that just in case.
See, why is it the other trailers are so much better looking than the American one?
Oh wow, I didn't see this part. What the
He smiles.
Oh, hold on, let me go back and unmute it.
To kill a monster, you need a monster.
Diablo. Desera. Diablo.
Smart.
Okay, so the hunter isn't going to speak English. Okay, that's kind of
Nope,
neat.
that's actually like accurate.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh.
Next time, your base!
Next time you're.
Oh,
Oh, is that the admiral? I can't really see that well, but it does kind of look like a Ron Perlman.
It is Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that spoke in the beginning of the trailer.
Yeah.
And Gar Magala.
Yep.
Do this.
Where were you in World?
Never mind. Let's go.
Where is it? Where's where I took off my pants?
Padicle.
Yep, my pants is off.
The phallic. Oh yeah.
Bara Kitty.
I wonder. Yeah, like it makes me really wonder now, like how much actual Monster Hunter they're really gonna put in there, and it seems like they're putting quite a bit.
Wes Anderson said that there's a total of 7 well-known monsters, and then the rest are like the ones that we'll see roaming around.
I see.
So at least we got something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's still going to be a piece of shit movie, but it's that piece of shit that you need a good laugh.
I think the best way to describe it, and I'm gonna predict this, it's pretty much like eating hot Cheetos. You know what I mean? Like it's not the greatest, it's not the greatest food, nutrition wise. You know what I mean? But you eat it for the spice, you eat it for the heat and the saltiness, the crunchiness. What do you mean no? Don't give me that face.
I'd rather eat pork rinds.
Okay,
To the
maybe
end.
I definitely wouldn't compare Monster Hunter to pork rinds, but to me it would probably be like no. Is it hot Cheetos? I don't know. Anyway, you get the point.
Yeah.
Junk food. It's kind of like junk food, but people enjoy it. People enjoy it. All right, a little more on the movie news. So, do you remember Soul from Pixar that they showed off early this year?
Yeah.
So, as the nature of the COVID pandemic still happening, especially in California. Our governor issued as of tomorrow, or maybe is it tomorrow? Or anyway, a lockdown for 1 month, or curfew, excuse me, for 1 month. Soul is going to be coming to Disney Plus, and for subscribers, of course, for free. So thank God, because they could have easily charged people for it extra, just like what they did with Mulan. And I don't know why. Like, why are they still charging people for Mulan?
I don't know yet. So because they said it's supposed to be free in December for if you have
Plus.
If you have Plus. So I'm gonna test that theory out when I fly into
Florida, yeah.
Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let you know we have to pay fucking $30.
Yeah, there is definitely no way I'm going to be paying for that piece of crap. Like, I'd rather just pay. I mean, I'd rather just see it, when it's included in the subscription, But Soul, straight up, is going to be included in the subscription for Christmas 2020. That is awesome. That is the right movie to do it.
See kids see other movie companies. That's how you give a good Christmas gift.
Yes, absolutely. You just gotta just pay up for the Disney Plus, and that's it. Which is like what, $8 a month. So, I'm still paying for mine. I just watched I just watched the new Mandalorian. So good. It's so good. Oh man, I've been liking Mandalorian so far with season 2. So good. So yeah, Soul, definitely look forward to it from Pixar, and I'm definitely gonna watch it from the comfort of my home, not so much in theaters. So, oh yeah, now the cat talks about Soul.
Well, it's a different one.
Oh, different cat. Okay. Yeah. Well, that cat loves to loves Soul, I guess, or Pixar stuff. All right.
Actually, this one loves to watch Kamen Rider.
Funny. That's really funny. All right, so kind of weird on this one. The next
skip
on the next thing we're gonna talk about, it's AnimeLog. We talked about this a while back, which is the backlog of anime that they're gonna plan to put more and more into on YouTube. Right now, it's like the classic stuff, right? It's already launching. They are putting some episodes up. So yeah, so right now, yeah, it's just the classic stuff. Some episodes, they haven't like upload like the full like series of one anime. They're just like randomly putting out random episodes of whatever anime, older anime, which I have not heard most of these ones except for Jungle Emperor.
You're joking.
I mean, I haven't heard of. Yeah, I have not seen any of these other anime.
Not even the ones in the banner.
Oh no, in the banner, yeah, but in the
I was like,
no,
you're joking.
No, in the uploads, that's where it matters. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, yeah. Blackjack, I definitely know Blackjack. Like, bro, come on. Come on, bro.
Blackjack is 70s, right? Or is it
I think it's either 60s or 70s. Yeah. It's not 80s for sure, I don't think.
Fuck no, it's 80s.
Yeah.
But them putting Kimba in this lineup, I was like, you're opening the wounds again.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are still people that are dead set.
Oh yeah.
The whole debacle.
Mm-hmm. Ironically though, this was actually reported by Crunchyroll, because AnimeLog was built on the establishment that they don't need Western distribution to let everyone else watch it. So it's weird because Crunchyroll is something they're competing against. Crunchyroll and Funimation and stuff like that.
Yep.
But and yet they're reporting it for some reason. It's like as if they're just like they just don't care anymore. You know, maybe they know and acknowledge that eventually they will kind of be extinguished. You know, I don't know. What do you
snap?
Yeah. What do you think? I find it weird.
Maybe they're trying to use AnimeLog as a like in the sideline, like just keeping them close to see what and how the public is gonna react to this.
Yeah, maybe they're
to,
taking
like,
note, right? Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like maybe they'll do a thing where like, okay, so you can watch these anime for free, but you know without ads, whatever, right?
Yeah,
but,
without ads. But if you really want to watch the other ones,
Uh-huh.
you come here.
Yeah. You come subscribe to here, like the ultra package or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of like here's a taste of the buffet.
Mm-hmm.
You want the extra, you pay the extra.
Yeah, if you want like the prime rib and like all the like good meat or whatever, then you pay up, you know, pay up more. It's kind of, you know, and then the same thing with Korean barbecue. Like they have these like, oh, you have like menu A and menu B, and menu B has like all the good meat, and then menu A has like all the basic stuff, you know. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's just so weird that Crunchyroll put this out. You know, it's like, hey, this website has these free anime so far, and it's going to grow and stuff. So they already they have a deal and license agreements with Kodansha, Toei Animation, Shin Animation, and so on. And it's just kind of only gonna grow further. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Let's see how it actually affects Crunchyroll and Funimation and stuff like that. So, and meanwhile, Crunchyroll is reportedly being bought out by Sony. So it's like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's the part that I was like laughing, like, oh dear.
Yeah.
Capitalizing.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, a little more on the movie stuff, real quick here. Zack Snyder says his new cut of Justice League will only contain 4 minutes of new footage or new content. Any comments?
Hi, kitty. Nope.
No. If the cat doesn't say anything, you don't have it. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you like 4 more minutes of content? Yeah. Okay. That's a no.
And that's a no.
That's a no, Bob.
That's a no.
Back at you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this movie is literally going to be a rearrangement and stuff like that. And
didn't they say that this movie is going to be episodes or something like that?
Yeah, it's going to be episodic. It's like broken down to like 4 segments or something like that, which is kind of weird.
This is a razor blade, kids. You do not put this next to skin. I'm going to put it next to my skin to show you what happens.
Oh God, please no.
Like, oh my God.
Anyway, meanwhile, Wonder Woman 86, 84, I forget what was the other part was called. Anyway, that movie is also going to be on HBO Plus Max or whatever it's called.
Yeah, HBO Max. So
Yeah, HBO Max.
right now, like that is a movie I want to watch, and so does my boyfriend want to watch it. But we don't want to pay the subscription to just watch.
There's the
one
free
thing.
trial, so you can burn that out, I guess.
Or I just knock on my cousin's door and just say, "Hey, give me your
Account, yeah.
give me your account. Give me your account, and I'll buy you $3 of pizza."
True, yeah. You could try doing that.
Yeah. I mean, again, like 24 minutes. Jesus Christ! It better be
That
good.
seems
4
low,
minutes.
yeah. Like considering like there's supposed to be Dark Side in there, right? And like,
And also, like all the hype that they were giving out.
Yeah.
You think it'll be like actual like a redo of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's pretty much, oh, we're just gonna insert this here and this there. It's like, oh, so it's pretty much nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Maybe it might be like a quote unquote mistranslation of sorts. Like maybe it's like brand new content, and then all the other ones are like reshoots or something like that of old scenes or whatever. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure.
You got me.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't. Skip.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, another bit of random news now. So, fresh from buying Bethesda, Microsoft may be looking to buy a Japanese studio next. So remember we were talking about Sega being bought up by Microsoft? That was like the part of the rumors. But it may turn out that, hey, Phil Spencer debunked it. But he said it's just not accurate. But you never know. It could be just like a way to like turn away people and distract them, right? And maybe they are actually buying out a certain studio. Who knows? Let's see what happens. All right, so now we're going to talk about a little bit of the Series X. There was this article from Kotaku talking about the console itself, but not from a point of view that you would think or expect they would talk about for the console. They talk about the Series X having too many horrifying holes. I don't know if you heard about the article, but
Okay, there. I was gonna say, isn't there's a phobia of fear?
yes.
Holes, and there
So
it is.
the context is that this person had a phobia, or has a phobia of, called trypophobia, which is the phobia of a lot of holes, or like the hive, the hive effect. So, like if you look at a beehive, that's what triggers it too. If you look at maybe a net or something, that could be also a trigger, But beehives, and I guess the Xbox Series X also triggers that sort of phobia. I think it correlates from the swarm and hive sort of fear as well, but I'm not too sure. So common triggers are usually organic, can be man-made things like certain manhole covers, lotus pods that come with the Korean barbecue, or dried in potpourri, pine cones, sunflower heads, gauze or bandages, any liquid mixture that bubbles like cooking pancakes, blooming yeast, this map of the election results, and the grate of at the top of the Xbox Series X. Yeah, I don't know why this even happened in the first place. I don't know. Maybe this is wanting to make a funny article, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I can understand where they're coming from and stuff with the whole phobia of the hose, but it's kind of like on that part going, you should have known what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it could have been just a clickbait sort of article, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just really weird. I can definitely see the whole like vape smoke being a more valid bait article or bait sort of thing. But the holes, like, weird. But anyway, more on the Series X. A lot of people look at the Series X as the Sonic machine because games like Sonic Unleashed and also Sonic 06 run a lot smoother now on the Series X. Who would have thought? So I just thought I'd throw that in there. So now, lastly, very last thing now, is the Game Awards, which unfortunately Zawa won't be able to watch live, I guess, because he is actually flying around that time, right? December 10th, around, what was it, like 7 o'clock or something like that? I'm not too sure. But anyway, the nominees have been announced, right? Did you take a look at this, or not so much?
I'm voting right now.
Oh, are you? Are you now?
Question mark?
Okay. Well, anyway.
Yeah, I'm voting right now.
So.
I'm not telling you who I'm voting for.
Oh, really now? So, did you have any like predictions, stuff like that, for like the categories that tickle your fancy? Like,
Oh, Game of the Year. Most definitely, it's gonna be between Ghosts or Remake.
yeah, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see also Last of Us Part 2 kind of sneak up its way, because like, it's a very
Yeah.
critic heavy sort of game. Like a lot of critics like it because it's so artsy and like kind of this plays around with revenge is bad sort of thing, right? It's very like favored towards the critics while the audience hates it, that sort of game.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's funny that Animal Crossing is in here. What if it was New Horizons? That'd be so funny. I would have a big smile on my face.
If Animal Crossing did win, I would be laughing my ass off.
Yeah. Hades, like, have you seen Hades or like watched people play Hades? Because I actually have not even watched people play Hades.
I've seen other stuff because of Hades.
Oh, okay, I got you.
He's like, about that.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about Hades for some odd reason, but hey, I mean, I'm sure there's a reason why it's beloved right now, very very beloved. But I can definitely see myself. I voted for Ghost of Tsushima, right? I think, right? Let me just actually sign in with my Twitter account just to see. I think I voted for Ghost.
How dare you?
Hey man, it's a really really good game. I can't help it. Oh, there you go. I was like, what's happening? So yeah, I did vote for Ghost, and then I mean, it is a toss up between Ghost and Remake, but I definitely can see Last of Us Part 2 potentially taking it just because of that. Doom Eternal, while it is like very cool and all that stuff, very metal and all that, I think it's not gonna take it. It's like a very fan favorite game and the critics hate it sort of game. It's like the opposite. It's the opposite of Last of Us Part 2, funny enough. Yeah, that's just how I feel about it. But you said it was between Ghost and Remake, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
For Game of the Year.
For Game of the Year, yeah. Game direction, yeah. I mean, I just picked Remake on this one just because I've already voted for Ghost on the other one. But it could go either way for these two. Last of Us Part 2, that could take it as well because one of those critic heavy games. What do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
It's a toss.
It's a toss.
Yeah.
It is a toss up. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. Best narrative, I also say Ghost. Just because like it, while it is borrowing from like a theme that's been done before, I feel like the way they told it was like really entertaining and stuff like that. Remake is like, yeah, it is the same story more or less, but there is something new for this story that does make it interesting potentially or break it. So that's something to be told in more games instead of just one. So that's why I just kind of picked Ghost of Tsushima just to be safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is another toss up too between these two and also Last of Us Part 2. Right. Would you say the same or you have something different?
Nah.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty on the same par as you. Yes, child. What you want? Oh, you want to vote too? Okay, come. Okay. So, where are we? Art direction.
Art direction. What did you pick for this one? Where do you pick?
Ori.
Ori, yeah. I picked Ghost again because it was such a really beautiful game to look at graphically, and it has the. Oh man.
She's saying no.
No.
Ori.
Ori. No, I mean I understand. You know, it's very vivid and colorful and stuff like that. Well, Ghost was just so like beautiful to look at with all the fidelity and stuff like that. Remake, while it does have the direction, but
Yeah.
the fidelity, yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna. It's like remake with the art direction. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Then you go like, where's the texture?
Yeah, the fidelity, that's where it kind of falls off. So,
Tifa, what are you touching? What's that rectangular thing?
mhm.
It's a door. It's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, there are some parts where it gets really blatantly obvious where they like put more
Cut
time
corners.
into than others, right? Aerith's house, like the flowers and stuff like that, that's where it gets kind of ugly too, like in some parts, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like the textures on the ground and stuff like that. Like yeah, and then like the dirt, a lot of the dirt areas too, like they kind of lose that fidelity as well for me. Like the lose some like graphics points, I guess you can call it that. But the direction is there, right? The creativity and stuff is there. It's just a matter of fidelity. So that's why I voted for Ghost in this case. Is it has both, you know? It's just, oh man, I was so captivated throughout my experience. Well, Last of Us Part 2, it does have value. There is production value to be had. It does look good, but the color is just so bland. You know, it's just a lot of browns, a lot of greens, a lot of grays. You know, the graphics are there, like the face and stuff like that is really good. The animation's well done, but yeah, the color palette could have used some more. The remake definitely has a good color palette. Music, I absolutely pick remake, hands down. What about you? Ori? Oh wow, ooh, yeah. Can't go on with Gareth Coker.
Like, how dare you?
Mhm. All right. So, what did you pick for audio design? If you care to
Skip. You will never know.
you never know. Okay. All right. All right. What's going on with this? All right. Sorry. I picked Last of Us Part 2 for this one just because like the crunchy side of things, but not by much in comparison to Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, it could be a toss up. Best performance? Did you pick this one at all? Like, do you have a very concise answer on this one or what?
You didn't pick Laura Bailey? How dare you?
It was a toss up though. Yeah.
I picked Daisuke.
Yeah, this was a hard toss up too because I really like Daisuke's performance as Jin Sakai, but Jin Sakai is kind of like he's pretty vanilla, you know. So yeah, but Ellie is like performance wise to me is more memorable, you know. But Daisuke with whatever he was given, he did a good job with it. That's the thing.
I could have also voted for Naji, but
Yeah.
you know, I haven't really played Miles through and through, so I
Yeah.
can't really just give like a false
vote.
or not a false, but I can't give a vote on that yet.
Yeah.
What you want?
Like I can kind of see if Miles Morales or Najee Jeter win it, you know, because I don't know, because I just don't know as much.
Yep.
But anyway, did you vote for this one at all? Games from Impact? Because I was just like, oh sure, I'll pick this one. I wasn't too sure about.
Yeah, I picked Spirit Far.
Spirit Far, okay.
So-
Best ongoing. What did you pick?
Pox.
Pox Legends.
They call it Hoodie.
Yeah, I picked Call of Duty for that one. Best indie game, I picked Fall Guys just because that's the one I played. What about you? 80s?
Hades.
Hades, yeah.
Desu.
Best mobile game. What did you pick?
Of course, he picked that one.
What's up?
I picked Among Us.
Among Us. Yeah. I definitely
Of
can
course,
see
you picked Genshin.
that. Genshin Impact. Yeah. I gotta give it to him. It is fun.
Our friendship is over.
Yeah.
You are being sus.
I mean, with the monetization stuff, I don't blame you. But anyway, Fall Guys, I picked that one for community for community support. You didn't vote for anything.
No, I voted, but it's just skip.
Yeah. Best VR/AR, I picked Squadrons just because that's the one I played, and it's actually really fun if you have the right peripherals.
I pick Hafu.
Half-Life?
Yeah, Hafu.
Half-Wife?
The half-wife.
Half-Wife.
Oh my god, that actually sounds terrifying.
Yeah, right.
What are you playing, half-wife?
Half-Wife. Anyway, accessibility. I picked Last of Us Part 2 because that's what I played, and they definitely offered a lot of accessibility options for at least blind people anyway. So that's kudos to them. Best action. What did you pick for this one? If you have a pick.
Best action. Doom.
Okay.
Doom.
I just picked Nioh 2 just cause I don't know. I mean, I can see Doom taking it overall. Could be Hades also. I don't know.
Hades.
Best action adventure. I picked Ghost of Tsushima. What about you? Is it Miles Morales? Or no?
No, I picked Ghost.
Oh, okay, Ghost. Oh, okay, nice.
Host. The G is silent, so it's host.
Oh yeah. Role-playing game. Best role-playing game. I picked Final Fantasy Remake on this one.
It was either okay. This one it was like either remake or Persona. So I'll let you decide which one I chose.
I mean, okay. This is like
I'm not telling you squat. Just giving you my.
I mean, I actually would have said Yakuza Like a Dragon potentially, but I haven't played it yet, unfortunately, so I can't say.
Dragon Like a Dragon, got it.
Yeah. But I would say 7 Remake overall, just because like there's so much to look forward to, right? And it paid off. But for Royal, there's a lot of like the same stuff, while you kind of do see the new stuff in there. But from what I've heard, it doesn't justify the time you put into just to play through it again, just to see the new parts. If that makes sense. I think I don't know if like Royal is such a good game if people didn't play Persona 5 already, right? But for this one, this is good for everyone in my opinion, because it's good for people who did play 7, but it's also good for people who haven't played it, like me. I mean, I played the original a little bit. Like I beat Midgar, that part. That's Modgar. Anyway,
yeah.
I don't know. I picked 7. There's just more stuff to enjoy about, right? Granted, I do have Royal, but from what I've heard, it just kind of seems like I don't know if I'm gonna put my time into it again, just to see the new parts. Yeah. So anyway, what did you put for best fighting game? If you have a pick.
Mortal Kombat.
What? Well, Mortal Kombat? Oh, okay. I picked Granblue Fantasy because it is actually really fun, mechanics wise, but the online is like trash. Kind of sucks, unfortunately.
One Punch Man is in there.
What?
One Punch Man. I don't know why that one's in there. That is boggling my mind.
They have to put some sort of arena fighter, right? So, One Punch Man, I guess. And it's so ironic because it's like a hero nobody knows. Nobody knows about this game. Like, a lot of people don't know. How ironic.
Is that?
Yeah. I actually kind of forgot this game came out too this year.
See? You didn't know.
Like, I knew there was. We talked about it, right? We talked about it in our podcast, but I kind of just forgot about it. Like,
Nobody knew.
yeah. But anyway, yeah, I picked Granblue Fantasy Versus. It is fun. Unfortunately, plagued by bad online. Best family game, Animal Crossing or New Horizons, hands down. What were you?
Yeah.
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 Best sim game, I just picked Simulator just because, or Flight Simulator just because.
Why?
I don't know. I have no idea. What about you? Did you even pick this at all or no? No.
We skipped.
Sports racing game, I picked Tony Hawk's Pro Skater because I don't want any of these to win. The FIFA and the NBA 2K21.
But yeah, I chose Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Tony.
Nice. Best multiplayer, I picked Call of Duty Warzone just because that's what I prefer to play, but I can definitely see Among Us actually winning the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us, yep. Content Creator of the Year, I picked Alana Pierce because I actually looked into what she's done, and I think she... No, I'm not trying to like downplay anyone else. Like I'm pretty sure they put hard work into it too, but you know, I think what she put for the gaming community in general, I think it's deserves her the award. You know, and plus she got hired recently by Sony Santa Monica as one of the writers. So huge congrats. You know.
And where's Max in this?
You know, it's hard to say, but I'm actually kind of surprised too. But
Unless he does get, you know, like you've been nominated and he just outright just says, you know, don't put me in there. Like turns it down, which I respect if
it happens, yeah. I mean, I respect it. You know.
Okay. Next.
Yeah, next. Debut game. I just picked Mortal Shell because I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I was like, you know, fuck it. There is Phasmophobia, but this looks jank as fuck. It's
still jank as fuck, but that's like the beauty of it.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm sure it's fun for those people, but yeah, it's got that jank. The funny jank.
Have you played Phasmophobia?
I have not, but I've seen people play it.
Are you scared of ghosts?
Not necessarily if we're gonna have a serious conversation about it.
Because I can just tell you one of our games that I play with my friends. I was singing Ghostbusters, and I didn't know, but my friends did. The ghost was right behind me.
Oh my
Every time I
god!
sing that song, and they were like, "Why are you guys gasping?" They're like, "It's right behind you." Huh? Oh. It's like, I'm dead.
Nothing personal, kid.
Oh my machine that he was like,
oh yeah.
instead of saying Nani, he said no.
No. Esports, this stuff. Yeah, we can skip that.
Skip.
This one, unfortunately, this could have been Evo, but Evo didn't happen. You know.
What's an Evo?
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
It's not like I met you guys there.
Right.
And I was kidnapped.
Right. Esports game, don't care. Esports...
Really? You didn't pick Call of Duty? You picked League? What's wrong with you?
I don't know, dude. I'm not familiar with the Modern Warfare esports side of things. I'm more familiar with this. So that's
and not Fortnite.
No Fortnite. No Valorant. No CS:GO.
Okay, next.
Yeah, next. I voted for Golden Boy because I just kind of know about him the most out of all these guys and gals.
I did Jay.
James? Wait, this guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
what does he do?
Esports, mostly for League.
Oh, okay.
I think he did sometimes for Overwatch. Don't quote me on that.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, next
Best
esport.
I just
I don't
randomly
know.
picked. I have no idea, dude.
I think I chose San Francisco
Oh, did you? Okay.
because I think I have one of their skins. That's why in Overwatch.
Oh,
forget
I
who.
see. Okay, okay. Okay,
I
that
forget
makes sense.
who.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's like our picks and stuff like that. Slash predictions on some of them. But I think game of the year, I really want Ghost of Tsushima to win just by a narrow margin in comparison to 7 Remake. But I can definitely see it also win like entirely. But I can definitely see Hades sneaking up on behind. Last of Us Part 2 potentially.
Nah, the winner's gonna be Animal Crossing. And
Animal
everyone's
Crossing, dude,
gonna,
I would laugh. No, I'm gonna laugh with you if that
everyone's gonna
happens.
flip their shit.
Yeah, dude. I would laugh. I would actually kind of laugh.
And then you're just gonna see like Square and Sucker Punch.
Mm-hmm. And,
Or
and
just
Naughty Dog be
staring.
like, what? Like, huh?
What the fuck?
Huh? Excuse me? And then Hades is gonna laugh with Nintendo too. And
Yeah,
Bethesda.
and then you just see the dog Bowser walking up in a Bowser cosplay, accepting the award
Yeah,
and walking
yeah.
away. Oh wow, they planned this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it rigged? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's rigged.
Yeah.
Redo the
Okay,
counts.
but let's jump to the juicy bit of things as our last note. What do you think is going to be revealed at the goddamn Game Awards? Or what do you
Not
want to see?
Bayonetta 3.
Not Bayonetta 3? Is that what you said?
I accept my losses.
Uh-huh.
She's not gonna appear again. Square said they're gonna take a break on Kingdom Hearts, but they didn't say anything about Final Fantasy, so we might get any more juices of Final Fantasy. Have the Game Awards announced like upcoming movies, like video game movies? Before?
There was a thing about Sonic the Hedgehog, but they didn't wind up doing it, I guess, because maybe they ran out of time or something like that, or they just couldn't fit it. Because they tweeted out about Sonic the Hedgehog. I remember that, but then they didn't do anything about it.
So I was thinking maybe it's
Monster Hunter?
the game. Well, not well.
Oh
maybe
no,
Monster
because
Hunter.
the movie will be out by then, right? So yeah, hopefully.
I was thinking the upcoming Nathan Drake movie, which supposedly has
Oh, that's right.
Nate Drake.
Yeah.
So maybe, or they could do like commercial, like little ad segments of. The
Oh yeah, like
Witcher.
teasers and stuff, right? Yeah. I can see that.
But for like game wise, I do not see any fucking way for Bayonetta 3. Because she's been in the back burner, and it's like, where are you?
That's where she was first announced too for Bayonetta 3, like at the Game Awards.
Maybe it's because Reggie is not there anymore. They don't want anyone else except for Reggie to announce her.
Right. I mean, he's free to do whatever he wants, so man. I mean,
I forgot this was my letter opener.
well, I mean, isn't that Doug Bowser's job now to announce things on the Game Awards when it comes to Nintendo stuff?
Sure.
But
Yes, but he has to do it in a Bowser suit.
oh yeah, he's gotta wear the crown, he's gotta have the horns on, the shell.
And he doesn't speak English. He just grunts and roars.
Any more predictions? Or you're good?
I'm good.
Okay. The one I will say that I want to throw this shot in the dark. And I'm gonna be a little crazy, a little wild on this one. They are going to announce the next Smash character DLC, and that character is going to be Scorpion. Like I mean, come on, dude. Fucking MK Ultimate is on the category, right? What could be the more perfect opportunity to do so?
Reaching from the depths of hell, aren't you?
I am reaching in that bottom of the barrel like so deep on this one. I am locking in on this prediction.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Ding, ding.
What who is or in Jeopardy? Who is who is this DLC character for Smash? The next character in Smash. Oh man. Oh, my cheeks are hurting from laughing. Ugh. But I do want to see that happening, but you know, in the back of my head, it's probably not gonna happen at all. But who knows, man? Because remember one of the Game Awards, man? That's where Joker was announced for Smash. I was like, what? You know, when he grabbed that envelope with his fingers, I was like, whoa. I remember that time. So yeah, maybe you know, same thing could happen with Scorpion, man, or yeah, Scorpion in Smash. He's gonna get that the envelope with his spear. It's like, get over here or whatever, or do that in Mario. I mean, you know, because remember we talked about this last episode too. Where I had my tinfoil hat on, and Ed Boon put out that tweet with that flipbook animation thing by someone else. He was like, "Oh, I love these animations," and then it was literally Scorpion doing his Injustice Super on Kirby, and that was supposed to be the idea of his final Smash.
Yeah, but do you think Sakurai would want his baby to die?
His baby
Like
dies to everyone else too. Like, what you're talking about?
No. His baby lived in the stupid story.
You're right in the story, but he's gonna get fucked up in tournaments. That's what's gonna happen, man. He's not even that high up on the tier list. But yeah. But point being though, Scorpion, I want to make that prediction. God damn it, for Smash.
Nope.
Scorpion for Smash.
Nope.
Double lock in. All right. I think that should be it.
That's how you lose.
That's how we lose. Well, yeah, that's how we do it for this episode on the Hypecast. That was a little long, but we had a lot to talk about. Jam-packed, right? Especially by the end of things. Yeah. So thanks, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll be back probably for one more before Zawa goes on his trip.
Nope.
Is it a no?
I don't know.
Let's check on the good old calendar, shall we? Before we sign off.
Let's check the Googles. Let's see.
Where is my calendar on my iPad?
I don't know.
Gee.
What are you asking me, boy? I don't know nothing about
you're partially responsible for my iPad UI stuff.
It's not my fault that you click on those links.
What? Excuse me? There
Those links were not meant for you.
Okay, so we're on the 20th, right? So next time we record, it'll be on the 4th. So if we're gonna go by bi-weekly, exactly. So we will probably have one more episode before Ozawa leaves. That's like pretty much almost the week before the Game Awards. So we'll probably do we can do one more before Zawa goes and goes on his trip, and so yeah. So until then, thank you very much, and this has been the 121st episode of the Hypecast. Thank you so much. We will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Don't eat that wire.
Bye. Well, he's the wire.
The wire.
The wire.
The wire. It's eating.